Does it have a click case?
Yeah.
Does
Oh,
it?
there you go.
Does it?
You're live.
You're live. All right. Is there?
You're always the same.
What? Idiotic.
One word.
Okay, hang on. We are live.
There we go.
My face is very close to the camera right now. Hi, Stark. Do we?
Lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's daylight as well.
Could be daylight as well. Yeah.
Okay. I've forgotten so much. I didn't even know where to look to see how many people were in. Hi to the 2 viewers that we have.
How are we doing? Oh, God. It's been ages since last one.
33 days.
33.
I just saw on the homepage.
Yeah. How's everyone been doing since? Well,
Everyone.
Yeah. How are you doing, Stark? Anyway, are you keeping okay?
I feel like you look short. Can you put your chair a bit higher, please? I don't like it. You look like a midget.
I'm slouched down. That's all.
Yeah, but the chair was really low down.
Yeah, fair enough.
Has to be better. I don't like to be. We're not doing giantess fetish here. I don't like to be this big monster that takes over the screen. Hi, we've got 4 people in here now, which is good. It's good.
You scared one off.
I love how you've not even said hi. You just said, "Oh, you both look different."
Oh, Stark. Yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate. Why can't you stay along? What do you have to do that's better than this? Apart from literally anything is better than this. Hi, Paula. Or Paula. I don't think we've ever had a woman watching us before.
No.
Or at least not one that's spoken to us.
Not one that's comment anyway.
Had a few lurkers. When I used to do MFC, which is my free cams, like when I was actually camming, it's so funny because you'd obviously have boys in the room, and then every so often you would get a model from the website just lurking in the room, and it separates them from the rest of the chat because it will say models and guests or whatever. And like they would lurk for ages, and I didn't know why, but for the longest time I didn't know why. And then I found out that what they do is basically message everyone that's in. I'm not saying that this is what you're doing, but on webcam sites, they like message all the guys that are in your room, and they're basically be like, "Oh, she's so boring. Come to my room," or "I'll do this for cheaper," or whatever. And it's like, get your own men, bitch. I don't make money on that website anyway, so don't take away the tiny bit of money that I would. Also, I have 2 drinks. I'm just drinking lemonade now because I'm thirsty, and then I have wine as well.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. So, guys, we thought that we would play a little... Well, it's not a drinking game, is it, really?
No,
but
it's just getting drunk.
Drink.
Yeah. Standard.
This game that we played last time, but I found a new list. Red flag or deal breaker. So, basically... we read out a list of common relationship conundrums, and you've got to tell me whether it's a red flag, a deal breaker, or if you actually like the thing.
Yeah.
And then I'll answer 2, and then you guys can answer 2, and feel free to put your own red flag or deal breaker questions in the chat because that's obviously more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're ready.
Always.
We can get going. Okay, so this is a Reddit thread. So, first one. You get invited back to their house, obviously, for the first time, and it is super filthy.
Depends how drunk and horny you are.
No, but it's like for the relationship.
Relationship, yeah. Red flag. Not a direct deal breaker because you hope that they'll clean it then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just depends how horny I am. So you just walk out of the house at 3 a.m. like, no, Jessica, I'm sorry, but you need to do the dishes next time.
Yeah. Call me when they're done. I'll be waiting outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it would be a red flag, but not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Unless it
was
was
like
literally
smelly,
like something that could be on an episode of Hoarders, that TV show.
Yeah. Okay,
so red flags. Is into polyamory.
That's polyamory.
So it's more than an open relationship. It's where open relationship might be just going on dates and having sex with other people. Polyamory is like full-on relationships with
so multiple wives and that kind of.
Not wives, that's polygamy.
Yeah.
Polyamory is multiple relationships.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for me. Wouldn't be for me.
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker for me. Yeah.
Like when I was single, every so often I'd come across guys on Tinder, and in their profile it would say like, I'm into polyamory, like I have my main girlfriend, I'm looking for others, whatever. And I no matter how, if they were good looking, it was worse, because I'd just be pissed off immediately. I'd be like, how dare you? Am I not special?
I was going to say, am I the favourite?
Yeah.
I'm it's done on a weekly basis.
I know I've not even matched with you yet, but at the same time, how dare you be actively looking for other women?
Yeah.
Prick. Doesn't drive.
But you don't drive.
Mm-hmm. I do not.
Yeah, doesn't make too much of a difference, I don't think. But that's because we live in city, so
I think the red flag is weird, because a red flag is kind of like,
careful,
be careful. Whereas you would probably rather that I could drive, because in the future it might be convenient. But I don't know if it's like a red flag.
I wouldn't say red flag. I'd say it's kind of just one of those where, no. It's an inconvenience to me.
Yeah. I wouldn't really care, but it's a plus that you can.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a minus if you couldn't. Okay. Remember, guys, please weigh in. Polyamory is a deal breaker, in my opinion. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Even open relationships, I'm like, hello. I don't judge them whatsoever, but for me, I'm far too jealous. Me jealous.
You? Never.
Never.
I guess you don't like.
Oh. Just while the train goes past.
Not an R. Kelly train. No, never mind.
R. Kelly train? Yeah. As in like R. Kelly and his friends are running a train on you?
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Why does R. Kelly? He doesn't do that. He has them all to himself.
I know, yeah, but he just basically lines up. Did, I know.
No, because running a train is when one girl.
Yeah, no, but didn't he have friends that used to come over and do it, apparently?
I don't think so, really, because he just kept all these girls in this house and
I have heard that he did, but I don't know how accurate that is. Though.
No, I think for the most part.
No, he used to always go first on the train, but
I have not heard that, and I have done some deep dives on that man. So maybe you're thinking of someone else. Maybe. Do you still cam? Yes and no. So I've not cammed on my own for years and years. And I've cammed in the last kind of 18 months. I've gone on cam like 4 or 5 times with my friend who was trying it out. But just as a fun kind of Friday night in drinking. And then if we make some money, we make some money. But we've not done that since February or January or something. Maybe even probably before Christmas, because I didn't know you, I don't think.
January we were, yeah.
Yeah, so. But I still have my account. I want to cam again, for sure. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Peter's commented as well. Peter's back.
Polyamory defo deal breaker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi, Peter. Still talks to the ex, goes to dinner with the ex when he's in town. I think it depends, right? For the most part, it would be a deal breaker.
Yeah. But
I think if the ex was like, they broke up when they were 17 and they were just
same friendship group
buddies and and they would like wingman each other and stuff like that. And you could just tell they're like brother, sister.
Yeah, but would not worry you then that they're so comfortable that together that,
It would. Then I think it would be a red flag as opposed to a deal breaker. It wouldn't ever be something that I'd be like, yay.
yeah. You're friends with your ex. Great. Yeah, I'd say red flag as well.
Yeah. Is a feminist.
Far right feminist, a big deal breaker.
Far right. Do you mean far left?
Far left, yeah. Yeah.
But what about just...
No, I think some of those, like, yeah, no, a normal one would be fine, but
a normal one.
No, but you know, the big hardcore kind of like, yeah, no, I have no time for that.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Well, because I'm a feminist. A normal one.
A normal one, yeah.
But I'm not gonna like. Yeah. I couldn't think of an example. I was gonna just say dye my hair pink, but I've always wanted pink hair, so maybe one day. Currently on a diet or losing weight.
Don't really understand why that would be one.
Because what if they were really big and they were just finally like, they'd been depressed and unhappy all their lives and they were finally getting in shape? You'd be like, oh, that's good for you.
No, that's what I mean. I don't see why it's a red flag or a deal breaker.
Unless, well, someone's replied to this comment saying depends on the sort of diet and how they act about food. If they get pissy.
Oh, right, I get you.
Which I get, because I wouldn't want... Cheers, Christoph. Cheers.
Cheers. Prost.
I think if they were, I wouldn't want to date a guy that was constantly like, okay, chicken breast and broccoli,
and cottage cheese
every day.
Yeah.
And let's go for runs and let's do exercise. I'm like, no.
No, let's go for beer.
Yeah. We do exercise. Like, I will walk to the bench and drink a beer there with you, but like,
I'll walk to the bar.
Yeah.
I'll even walk to the bar to get you your drink, but that's where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So no dieters. What are you drinking? I'm actually drinking German wine that I definitely can't pronounce. Liebfraumilch.
Liebfraumilch.
That sounds more German than what I just said.
Yeah, just Budweiser.
What are you drinking? Do you still smoke? No, I was only ever a social smoker. So I've not had a cigarette in I don't know how long. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you said that.
And certainly not since menthol's been outlawed in the UK, because I only smoked menthol anyway, so.
Yeah.
Is this a smoking fetish that we've got, or are you just curious? German red wine.
Love a good red.
Grad student in their 30s.
No, I don't think it'd be a red flag. To be honest, it'd be fine with me, I think.
Yes,
yeah.
I think it's a green flag, if it's a good thing, because it's like maybe they did something they didn't want to do in their 20s, or they were just pissing their way through their 20s, and now they're like bettering themselves and trying to learn something. So it's like,
yeah, that's what I kind of, yeah. So
I didn't really quit because I never really smoked, if that makes sense. I think when I smoked the most, it was like 2 cigarettes a day. So maybe a bit more in Cambodia. 4 cigarettes a day, maybe. But then in England, it would be like just if I go out on Friday, whatever.
Yeah. Germany was horrible for me. Well, great in the sense that it was so cheap there. So when I lived there, it was just like, yeah.
It was $1 for 20 Marlboro in Cambodia. Oh. And then we didn't have to pay most of the time anyway, because we just worked in the bar. So we just. Yeah,
it's 3 or 4 quid in Germany. Packing Marlboro lights.
How much?
4 quid.
3 quid. Right, I thought you said 14. Or like,
oh, no. 3 or 4 quid for a 20 pack.
Is very positive and silly a majority of the time? And someone said, I feel like this is a trick question. I want to go first. Absolute deal breaker. I hate positive people. Like, I don't hate positive people, but if you're positive all the time, I'm like, shut up. Like, no. You're silly a majority. No. Yeah. You're silly a majority of the time, and that's pretty much a deal breaker. It's your worst characteristic.
Wow.
You're not positive all the time, though. You just silly all the time,
I'm very cynical. I'm just cynical. Yeah, definitely agree. Love a good cigar.
Do you think someone that's positive and silly a majority of the time is red flag, deal breaker, or nothing?
I think I couldn't stand somebody that's too overly positive, like happy go lucky every day, all day. I think like
they wake up at 6 a.m. and they're just like, it's a new day, guys.
If I want to be miserable, I do not need you shouting in my ear telling me how it's going to be okay.
That would make me more miserable.
Yeah. So, just because you can be happy.
Yeah.
You know that she's definitely a Jessica as well.
Magic the Gathering player. I've never heard of that. And Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master.
So they're going to be both games.
Nerds.
Yeah. Like
I know Dungeons
stereotypical American kind of nerds guys, kind of playing board games inside the basement kind of thing.
No, because it doesn't say that. It just says Dungeons and Dragons.
No, that's what I said, kind of thing.
Dungeon Master. Yeah, I know the implication. But if they don't do it in a basement and they just do it
in an attic,
it wouldn't be anything for me. I'd be like,
no, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, let's give it a go.
It's actually something a bit different than COD or Battlefield or something. It's like I played Dungeons and Dragons. I'd be like, oh, talk nerdy to me. I like it.
Oh wow.
Marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
It just says marijuana.
Yeah, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't like to date someone that was a proper stoner and smoked like all the time.
Yeah.
Like the guy we used to live with.
Yeah.
But occasionally it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
Everything in Cambodia seems to be $1, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm grabbing a beer. Do you need more wine?
No, thank you. But actually Cambodia is more expensive than some places in Europe even. Ukraine and Albania are cheaper than Cambodia, which is sick. Are you struggling?
Can't get any grip on it.
I have to go to bed. I'm drunk enough. I'll shave my head smooth for the next 3 years if someone finds me on Facebook. Cheers. Cool. Good night, Christoph. Guten
Nacht.
Nacht. That's the one. Easy.
Guten Abend, guten Nacht. Einen wunderschönen guten Abend. There you go.
Lives paycheck to paycheck and is generally not good at managing their finances.
Do tell, Kitty, do tell.
Deal breaker, I think.
Bye.
No, a deal breaker, I wouldn't be able to deal with that because I'm such a saver. So if someone...
Yeah, so you're saving for both of us.
No. Deal breaker.
I couldn't do the paycheck to bit. I think like everyone goes through periods of it. Speak German. I lived in Frankfurt for a year, so you can speak give you a few words for next time as well.
Ich liebe dich. Ich. Guten Morgen.
We got Socrates.
Hey, Socrates.
Hey, Socrates, how you doing?
Dankeschön, mein Liebchen.
Dankeschön, mein Schatzi.
Mein Schatzi, ja.
Jawohl.
What's that?
Jawohl is basically yes. To your like yes, boss. Yes.
Jawohl.
Jawohl, chef. Yes, boss.
I like it.
Of course you would.
Okay, so yeah, lives paycheck to paycheck and generally is not good at managing their finances.
Big red flags, borderline deal breaker.
Okay. That's rich.
No.
What?
Can you speak German?
No.
Kann you Deutsch?
Nein.
As far as I know, I haven't spoken German for a long time, so it's kind of like, it's either can you, I don't know, are you coming to Germany or can you do German?
Okay, it says kommen
ihr.
Is it like coming in Germany, like coming to Germany, right?
No, comes to. Oh yeah, maybe. Are you coming? Are ye coming? Yeah, ye will be coming. Yeah. No, Deutsch. Yeah,
you apparently speak German. This looks like a very simple sentence.
I did. It was years ago. Yeah, it was about, 2013. I lived in Frankfurt for a year, so. And Frankfurt's the international banking city, so everyone just
How
speaks
much
English.
German could you speak?
I used to be fluent.
fluent.
I used to be fluent.
No, you didn't.
I used to work in the hotel and reception. Yeah, see?
I don't believe you were fluent.
I was fluent. I used to work in reception inside there.
Yeah, so you can say like checkout time is this.
No, you have
like...
to be in full conversation. I used to work in concierge. I used to work in a Michelin star restaurant, so you had to speak in fluent German to everyone.
I don't believe that you were fluent.
Oh yeah, there would have been videos of me. No, not getting into that one.
You went there for 12 months. And
yeah, but I studied German for 5 years.
Oh.
Longer. Like I studied
Oh,
school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I went to Germany. Oh, where'd you live, Socrates? Frankfurt was good. Yeah, Frankfurt's a nice city, to be fair, for a business city especially. It was all right.
I've never been. Hi, sarcasm. I went to airport. Lots of business people in there.
Yeah.
And I was just there dressed like with this. Are you going to make videos again? YouTube videos, maybe. They all get demonetized, so, you know, maybe. So, next question. Still occasionally watches his ex's dog, the puppy they got while together. That's a very specific.
Yeah, somebody's wrote that in. I definitely experienced from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I just so happened to need to go feed the dog. Which dog are you feeding? Yeah.
So, red flag, deal breaker?
Probably a very big red flag, if not deal breaker. Kind of.
Do you think?
If it's a case that they're still going over to their ex's place.
It says watches the ex's dog, so the ex is not there. They're just kind of watching it, I guess, when they're not there.
Oh, I'm watching the dog.
Yeah, because if you get a puppy with someone, you'd love it.
Yeah,
so.
okay. That's why I said red flag or deal breaker. It depends on the situation. If it's the dog you got for 3 days and you're like, oh no, it's mine. Yeah, you know you're just making excuses.
Oh. I think I'm going to say it's not and it's nothing. It's not a red flag unless it was accompanied by other things. And then I'd be like, okay, what's the deal with this dog?
It's a deal breaker.
Guys, remember, if you have any questions, like if you have any red flag or deal breaker questions, please
or
go
any questions,
right
really.
ahead. Or any questions.
Yeah.
But red flag or deal breaker questions are fun.
What's everyone getting up to this evening? Anyone getting up to anything exciting in the lovely world that is lockdown still?
Doesn't realise they're a terrible cook.
Oh, that's you. Wait, you just don't cook.
I know I don't cook.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think
I can. I just
choose not to. Yeah, sure.
I do.
I know. I said yeah, sure.
I've cooked some very nice food.
You did. You have.
Not in your presence.
Straight in there, Socrates.
Well, the BLM protests have stopped now, and now there are like
the
EDL, anti-BLM protests,
which is just madness. But yeah,
it's a tough one. It's
yeah, it's one of those. I think
I'm completely behind the cause.
Yeah,
but I didn't go to the protests because we're in the middle of a global pandemic, and the UK's numbers are still sky high, sky high. So
it's rising. It's not.
Yeah. So the rate of infection is actually rising. So I chose not to participate. But friendly or deal breaker? What?
420.
Oh, 420 friendly or deal breaker.
Yeah.
If they were 420 friendly, then yeah.
Yeah.
But if they were smoking every single night.
Yeah.
Like this guy I dated, he wasn't a massive stoner. It wasn't like all day, every day, but he couldn't go to sleep without smoking. So like.
My ex was that way though.
Really?
Yeah.
So he'd like lie in bed and smoke a joint before bed, and I'm like, it smells, and now the room smells, and I just don't like it. I don't know. Yeah,
no, I was the same way. Used to really just stress me out.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be annoying because it stinks of smoke. On nights, when you smoke, you don't notice obviously, when you don't.
Yeah. If it was like the guy that we used to live with, and they would like go outside, so it doesn't, because it stinks when it's in the house.
But that's how it always starts. When we moved into every place we lived, it was like it started outside, slowly would creep towards the window, and then walk in and just see him inside of the couch, all the mates just smoking on the couch. It's like, yeah.
Did you ever smoke like a lot? Like to that extent?
Yeah, not to the extent where I needed it to sleep, but like, yeah, I'd be smoking. You spend every night playing the PlayStation, smoking a bit of weed.
Every day.
Most nights. When I lived with the last guy I lived with, we used to spend, one bag every week, and I'd smoke through the weekend.
Oh, I didn't know you were like as into it as that.
I was, but yeah, not as much anymore. Just kind of grew out of it, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I enjoyed it. I really do. Like, I just don't like the taste, don't like the smell, and it just doesn't really get me high. So I'm like, there's no point.
Yeah, I used to get laughing high, kind of like, find it hilarious, and I used to love that. And then I think I just chased it, and then I'd just get like, but I'd smoke so much, and I'd be just like monged. So, but when I went to Amsterdam, that was the best one. When I turned around and I told you about me and my old housemate, I was running up the street like in tears laughing. First night of Amsterdam.
Like, I've only been properly high, like to that giddy high, once properly, and me and my ex, my college boyfriend, like he was like, let's go and watch a scary film. So we went and watched one of the Paranormal Activity films, like in the cinema. So we sat outside in Manchester Centre, smoked, and then I was just like, oh, I can't feel anything. And we went like into the Printworks, and there were these policemen just stood outside, and I was like, oh my God, but like found it hilarious that there were policemen outside.
Yeah.
And he was like exactly the same. And then we went in to the film. It was the best movie experience of my life, because like at one point, this woman, when everyone was still coming in, this woman, I guess, saw someone she knew and kind of went like, but in my head, it just looked like a scream. And both of us were just dying. And then like, because it was obviously a jump scare film, we both just got so into it, and we were just like pissing ourselves, and it was just a lot of fun. But I never had that again.
When I was...
that's nice, Thomas Williamson.
When I used to be a kid back
in school,
about 16, 17, one of the guys used to grow weed back in a field in Rouen, which is the west of Ireland, middle of nowhere. And he used to have a field he used to go out to, he used to show us pictures, and it was on, do you remember the really old phones, camera phones? So he used to do a really bad picture quality of just like 4 plants beside each other. And I remember it was one of the first times we all smoked. We were doing study for our state exams, kind of. And we mitched the first class, so skiving, and went in there to the park, smoked a few joints. On the way back, got the munchies. So we went for a battered Mars bar inside the chippy. It's great. Came back, and all of us were like saying, a bit disappointing or whatever. And next thing, all of a sudden, when I start giggling, when the other guy starts giggling, I text him saying like, oh, I think it's actually kicked in. He thinks his phone is ringing. He stands up. Hello. And it's about 60 people inside the room and everything. But yeah, no, that was brilliant. Yeah.
No, I don't have Cash App, unfortunately. But I can do bank transfer. You can send with Zoom, the one that's spelled XOOM. Or you can send through my I Want Clips site, but remember that they're going to take 30%. If you want to DM me directly on Twitter, we can sort this out. But yeah, bank only, unfortunately. Or Monzo. I have a Monzo card.
I have Monzo.
Feel free to send.
I've got Monzo. You've got Monzo. Send us all money on Monzo.
Okay, next red flag or deal breaker question. That doesn't even make sense. They call one or more of their ex-girlfriends crazy. Red flag. As soon as a guy says, especially if it's the one ex, it's like, okay, she might have been legitimately crazy. But if he's just like, oh, like all my exes are crazy, I'm like, get away from me, Satan.
But all my exes were crazy.
That's the guy, Alex.
Oh yeah, no.
He was one of those, and I was like, bitch, like This is a guy that
You're crazy.
Okay, this is a guy that had to be taken away from me in a bloody caged police van because he was
crazy.
Not okay.
With
No,
it.
but that's no, because I'm not shaming like people he was just dangerous, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this bitch boy had the audacity to be like, everyone I've ever dated is just crazy, and I'm like, well, you make them crazy. If a lass says it, I'd probably believe her.
I was going to say, yeah, I kind of agree kind of with that. But then I told you about the one I was very shortly dating.
One.
Yeah, absolutely, like climb the windows kind of nut job. No, it was a case of everyone that like me. Yeah, it got to a stage where I came home one day and said that I finished off with this one, and we were talking for like 2-3 weeks max. But she literally was convinced that I was bringing her back to Ireland to meet my family, and we were all going to be happy families with our own little cottage, apparently.
Did you never say, as a joke, like, oh yeah, when you know how sometimes if a guy meets a girl, even in a club or something, and he's just like, oh yeah, in 10 years' time when we got 3 kids, you know, like that, like a joke?
No.
Did you never say,
no, because
oh yeah, when we're in Ireland, yeah?
No, because I thought that would be weird.
Really?
Yeah. Because this one was overly clingy anyway, and I knew she'd drag on to anything. It's like Ben used to say, that was me. He was like, I wouldn't be surprised to see her with suction cups up the window here.
Okay. So just to get back to Tom really quick. By feel free, do you mean that I have to? Yes. Yes, I do mean that you have to. I would love you to send me money. You don't really have a say in it. Bare feet or socks on right now? Bare feet. Sexy bare feet. As I would say as always, but not in this flat.
No.
That makes it sound gross, but like we lost our sweeping brush a couple of weeks ago. What's your Monzo? Oh, sugar plum. What is my Monzo? Okay, what?
It's a good question.
It's a very good question. What details do I need to give you? What do you need?
Count and sort, is that?
Oh, it is a Monzo. I don't have those things. Okay. What do I need to do? Request.
No, that's oh.
I don't want to find friends. Give me a second. Figuring out just how the fuck Monzo works.
You put it in the comments, can't you?
Yeah, but I can. Yeah, because I can get a link to Monzo, and then everyone can send me money. But I mean, I don't want to invite my friends. Oh, okay. Share Monzo.me. You're going to see my real name, though, so I probably don't want to do that in YouTube. You are awesome. I've ordered customs from me. Aw, thank you. Your bank details on your Twitter account? No, but if you want to shoot me a DM right now, I can send you my Monzo account and you can send me some money there.
Yeah, so Thomas wants to DM you then as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably best. Yeah.
So, oh no, I don't want to just tweet it. Well, that's just send monzo.me. Guys, you'll have to bear with. Yeah, I know. I know that you've sent me money. I know that you know my real name, but I don't want to just put it in this chat.
Yeah. As you want to do, sort an account number. Probably best, isn't it?
I think.
Probably.
Yeah, but he wants Monzo. Okay, hang on. Because he can have my Monzo.
Okay.
Okay, you just talk about something while I do this. Talk.
Yeah. Now you've literally put me on the spot. I don't know what to say.
Talk. Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance, monkey, dance. Yeah. So pressure. I know. Yeah, exactly. But hey, it's day in the life. It's normal for me. No pressure. Pressure for tires and brass. There we go. I know exactly. When I don't know what to say, I make shit jokes.
You should have a Monzo link, Tom.
There we go. Just trying to David's DM'd as well.
I know.
So, guys, how are you finding the lockdown now with everything relationship-wise, or like dating and anything like that?
So that's just the generic link. I thought that, but it said share your Monzo.me link so anyone can pay you directly.
Yeah.
And I do that, and it's just a generic Monzo link.
I have no idea. I don't use Monzo. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Okay. I added a bullshit note to it.
Yeah. So what's the next?
Oh, hang on, I need to send it to someone else.
All right, cool. Okay, guys, I'll ask you a question then. What's your biggest red flag when you're speaking to someone? While you're trying to send that, can you think what's your one? Or can you say yours? You can't multitask, can you?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw
the cogs were turning.
Yeah. Well, they weren't turning. That's the point.
The lights are on. Lights are on. Nobody home. You like that one, did you? Yeah.
David, I'm messaging you now.
Yeah. Are you still on adult work? David's asked as well.
No, I don't think so because I've messaged you back. I had a big palaver with them because they shut my account down because I didn't log in 30 days or something like that, which is BS in my opinion. But then, so to get it back, you have to go through the whole verification process again. So I took a picture of my passport and they're like, no, the picture's not good enough. All the passport corners have to be in it. So I'm like, okay, here's a picture with the passport corners in it. And they're like, right, now we need one of you holding the passport. And then I did that like 3 times and that wasn't good enough. So then they wanted me to take a picture of me with a newspaper with the today's date on it, standing next to the street sign of the street where I live.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I can't do that because I'm not in England or whatever.
Yeah.
And America.
What's that? Street corners and all that sound very American there. Just me? Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I couldn't verify that I was me. So I don't think I have an account there anymore.
So we got religion. Yeah, that's always a fun one to start off with. Yeah, no, when they start straight away, yeah, definitely red flag.
When lassies are into true crime and serial killer documentaries and stuff, God, who would date someone that's into that?
I wouldn't.
I don't have it like when I had Tinder. I didn't have it in my Tinder bio, but I'm very much into that. Like,
I think what I'd always say is the ones that I hate is the ones that aren't, but think it's trendy to say it. Oh my God, I love serial killers. Yeah. Okay, who's your favorite?
It's like, oh, let's talk about serial killers together. Like, bitch, you know who Charles Manson is, and that's probably it. And what's his name? The guy with the Netflix series, the boring one.
Which boring one?
God, why am I blanking? Ted Bundy.
I was going to say Bundy, is it?
They know the mainstream ones.
We know the names, yeah, exactly. No, unless you know who the killer and people like that are.
Oh, I'm into...
Son of Sam. There we go.
But they're mainstream.
I know, but they're still...
They're on Mindhunter, they're mainstream.
I know, but I loved Mindhunter, so it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because you're one of those people.
No, because I don't...
You told me that you were into true crime because you watched Don't Fuck With Cats and Mindhunter, and you're like, hashtag true crime.
No, I was like, I'm really into it at the moment. I might
you
not
said,
have just said at the moment.
I'm just starting getting into serial killers. Yeah, I really like it. Every time I suggest a true crime documentary, you're like, no, I don't like it.
No. Yeah.
But no, I'm super to the extent where I follow all of these true crime channels on YouTube where it's essentially just a girl that talks to a camera about a single case. I'm off the serial killers a bit now. I feel like I've been there and done that with the serial killers. And I'm very much onto missing persons cases.
You do love a missing person.
Oh, I do love the missing persons cases. Danielle Hallen, YouTube missing persons. Amazing.
No, I know. I hear it every day.
Danielle Hallen's my fave.
Yeah.
And Stephanie Harlow. Some chick called Rachel, Rachel Shannon or Rachel Gannon. Shannon? One of them. But yeah, girls talking about missing persons. It's kind of like a bedtime story. I have it on as like white noise when I'm doing
First
something.
thing in the morning, last thing at night. Yeah. Standard in the life of Kitty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That and anti-MLM.
Oh, yes.
So
Here we go.
Oh, Monzo. Let's see your feet. He. Well, considering you just sent me £30, I think. But this is YouTube. It's not a fetish platform. You just get my legs up in front of the camera now.
Get your feet out for the lads.
Okay, feet it is. If you want to pay me 30 quid to get my feet out. Or what are you doing if you're this is for my feet? So
No.
He's just like, oh, people are going to send us money.
No.
Us.
That was a pre-arrangement.
Us.
Yes, us.
You can have 10%.
No, fair.
No one wants to see your skanky feet.
Who wants to see my feet?
I know this is going to be screen capped, and then it's going to appear on all of my like vanilla social media channels, and it's just like, why is this girl that I know got her feet on YouTube?
Yeah.
Feet. I can't even keep them up. The chair's like spinning around. Should I go really far away? Feet. Bye.
There we go.
It won't let me send to you as I don't have Monzo. Yes, you can, David. Yes, you can bank transfer. OMG, your souls. Aren't they wonderful?
Your soul or your soul?
Have you got your dick in your hand right now about the soles of my feet? Don't answer that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, if anyone wants to send me money, I mean, do feel free. So funny because you see people on Twitch and stuff like that kind of being really entitled and begging for money. And I'm like, oh, those motherfuckers begging for money. And then I'm just like, but it's different because I'm a dominatrix. Kitty, I want you to rinse me right now. # let's private. Why don't we do a public rinse and just send more money? Just saw you in the...
Tell us that.
Wait, what?
No.
Actually, if salons were open and stuff, I would definitely make you send me money for a pedicure right now. I need to repaint my nail. It's all chipped.
I could do with a haircut.
Yeah, but we're talking about my feet.
I know. I hope you don't have hairy feet.
Depends if you can keep your feet up. I can't keep them both up because I just lose balance.
Why don't you roll back?
And also the camera's a lot higher than it looks. It's balanced on a huge beer crate. So like I can just get one. Feet. Beautiful feet. Everyone else in the chat is like,
what is going on?
Did I just stumble onto? I'm going to stop now. This is YouTube. It's not my free cams.
Did somebody ask for feet?
Did somebody ask for feet?
Oh, God.
Next time you're going to see his feet.
Next time? That was my feet.
30 pounds.
That was my feet. We just didn't tell them.
Okay, red flag or deal breaker? Plays video games.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yes, by the looks of it. Socrates joined straight in as well.
My feet are so hot and I'm not into feet. Well, Socrates, it kind of sounds like you're into feet.
Yeah.
For someone that's not into feet.
Now, I'm not a betting man. But if I was to bet, you were on a feet.
My friend has it. So I saw my friend recently and she put her feet up on her bare feet. She put her feet up on my lap. And I was like, oh, I couldn't say her first name. It's the most common name. I said, oh my God, Jess, like, you have really nice feet. Because working in this job has made me really notice these things. And she's like, really? And I go, yeah, men would pay money for pictures of your feet. Like, you have nice feet. And she goes, her boyfriend has like basically a phobia of feet, almost. And if ever a foot touches him, he's like, oh, get it away from me.
It's a waste of feet on nest.
Get your little trotters away.
Your trotters. Off you.
But it's a shame because she has very little feet, and it's, yeah, I know lots of men would really like them.
There you go.
If someone plays video games, is it a red flag or a deal breaker, or it's nothing, or it's good?
No, it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I like that you do because you've got me into it a little bit. Like you've.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not just talking about Harry Potter.
No.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead was fantastic.
Yeah, we still need to finish that.
Yes, we do. It's like the story, the Telltale series once for anyone who actually plays games, if anyone does. And Kitty decided to play it. And it's kind of half horror based. So
you got me with the horror thing.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, well, you need to introduce me to some more horror games.
Oh, I've got a few.
Wow. So yeah, I think it's a plus because also, as well as me discovering that actually I do quite like playing games I've never had before, it's just good because then if in the nicest way possible, if I don't want to spend time with you, I can be like, do you want to go and play on your PlayStation?
Oh yeah.
Honey. And then I can do my thing and you can do your thing and it's great.
Yeah.
I think I'm just a little bit into feet, I guess. Yeah.
Just a baby toe.
Just hang on 1 second.
Right, I need a beer. Do you need wine? You do
yes,
need
please.
Nino.
You can see the lights fading fast because we're becoming very pixelated. Thank you, darling. Yeah. Sorry, please. Yeah, that's okay, actually, yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
When you only notice that much when it's turned off.
I have never looked for feet on Google or something. Wow.
There's a lot of things we don't look for on Google, but if they show
Google
up.
it. You need to go on Twitter, #foot fetish. That's why you need to be. Or feet, or nice feet, or some shit. Okay, so next one. The YouTube chat is awkward for you. We can chat another time though when you're free. Maybe. If you're sending me money.
But them dollar bill.
Is the stereotypical finance bro, but has a lot of money, deal breaker?
So like sleazy salesman kind of thing.
Like, not as much. I'd like a Wall Street like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what sales want to be?
Yeah, I think I'd say that. But yeah, deal breaker, not for me.
Yeah.
Even if he has a lot of money, it's not for me. Messy room, including unmade bed. Dun dun dun.
You make a bed?
I make your bed more than you make it.
It's because you're always in it.
And I stayed out last night and #cuckold. What are you saying? I stayed out last night and then I came back and you hadn't made the bed.
It's because I was working at 8 o'clock this morning. I slept in.
Well.
Oh wow.
You finished at 5. No excuse.
And I was meeting you with
Tribute Sen, have you?
beverages.
Let me log into my bank right now because I'm curious to see if I've got it and how much. Ethan, feel free to talk.
I feel free not to. When you put pressure on me like this. I don't perform under pressure. No.
Would you like it for OnlyFans to become really mainstream? Everyone knows what it is and it's rare for someone to not be subscribed to at least one person. Yeah, I feel like OnlyFans is very mainstream because quarantine, I think, and loads of girls were like, oh my God, easy money, blah, blah, blah. and now it's really saturated. I feel like now,
because of Lad Bible and posts like them, that keeps like kind of saying, because you always hear about this person worked in Morrison's. Now they make.
Yeah, it's basically like a.
It's an affiliate link.
Any excuse to talk about pyramid schemes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like an MLM company in the sense that with me, I got in very early before it was popular. So I consistently make money with it. I'm not one of the top creators. I'm in like, I find it funny because I'm in like the top 20% of OnlyFans creators, and I make like a few $100s a month. Like, it's not, really? I don't make that much money. Yeah. So, and I'm in the top 20%. So most people with OnlyFans accounts are not making money. Yeah. And it's because if Sarah from next door makes an OnlyFans account, she probably wouldn't want to post it on her personal social media
as such.
So yeah, it's just a weird one. It's very difficult to make money, I think, unless you're already a sex worker or if you got in a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea though, because I think it's an interesting idea, because if I put my OnlyFans link and say I was putting like nudes on there as well, instead of just like fetishy kind of stuff, if I was putting like full on nudes on there and I posted the link to my Instagram, like my personal Instagram, and I was like, this is $10 and you've got access to like these 1,000 pictures, quite a lot of people would subscribe.
Yeah.
If only just for the 1 month and then to cancel.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good idea, because it kind of, because you had porn.
Yeah.
And then you had webcam girls.
Yeah.
Who it's kind of like, people prefer that because you get the experience, you get to talk to them, and it's like they're your friend, it's interactive. And then OnlyFans is a step further than that as well, because it's literally the girl next door. Had so many problems with OnlyFans, almost as bad as YouCandy. Seriously? YouCandy was another site that I got in very early on.
I think you told me about this one.
I kept making bonuses because they did like a star of the week or star of the month or something. And at the beginning, I kept making like 50 or 100 quid, whatever the prize was. But then, they shut down and just like announced it on Twitter, and then just like took all my money. So that wasn't great.
Thomas messaged you there as well. Pay a few hundred for your souls.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans, darling. $10 a month. I raised it to $15 and like everyone unsubscribed. No, like I think 5 people immediately didn't like reset the subscription. I was like, okay, so now I know what I'm worth. Definitely worth $10 a month, but 15 is pushing it.
Just realised I was looking over your shoulder. Sorry.
You always do.
Always.
Oh, thank you very much. £15. Thank you very much indeed, David. Very, very kind of you. Or do you want the dominatrix thanks? Do you want me to be like, fuck you, pay me more? Hashtag Findom. Hashtag paypig. Oink, oink. It's funny because I feel like I don't even have to do that, and they just like, people have sent me money consistently since I started doing this, and and all these new girls are coming onto Twitter like, oink pig, and I'm like, don't oink, just send me money. I prefer that. You kind of took customers' money as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying. You're turning me on when you act like that. When I act like what? Taking the piss out of girls, like oink oink, or when I'm just like, just send me money.
Yeah.
Probably that. Makes me want to send. Well, you know what to do then. Are you actually into Findom, or are you into mainly other things and then Findom's just, I don't know, part of it? That sucks that YouCandy took the money. I think I lost about 300. It was 300 and something, like $350 or something.
Yeah.
Which was annoying, especially because First Choice Bank just went into liquidation beforehand. So I remember like I lost a couple of hundred from that, but I had to, because they went into liquidation and they were just advising us all. They were like, take all of your money out of your accounts now, because we basically can't guarantee like that you'll only save. Yeah. So I remember me and my mum went to the bank and they took out like £2,500 or something from the bank. I went home with this wad. And it was so funny because then I took a picture of this wad and put it on Twitter, like #FinDom, and it's like, no, #banks in liquidation, and this is the money that was in my bank account. But yeah, I lost a couple of hundred, but not that much. But then a few weeks later, you Candy did, and I was like, for fuck's sake, I've lost like 500-600 quid now, which is annoying. No one wants to lose that money.
What's CV?
One sec. I didn't think OnlyFans was that popular. It's not in Colombia. Yeah, definitely in the US. It's popular in the UK as well. No, I don't do Chatterbait. I do not. Never have. I see your feet, and when you talk mean, I can't help but Monzo. I can't help but Monzo. You don't use it against me. Who knows? Maybe I'll flash my feet again if you send some more fucking cash. But do you think that most people have an OnlyFans account and pay for subscriptions? Not most.
You said this though, that you think that a lot of people, a lot more than you'd suspect, kind of.
I think more than you suspect. But I also think I probably overestimate as well, because I see this side. I see these normal guys.
Yeah.
Because no one ever thinks a normal guy would pay for that stuff.
Yeah.
They all imagine that it's like a loser in the mum's basement. And I'm like, no, young, hot, normal guys do. So I think it's more than people think, but less than I think, maybe. I just assume every guy is a dirty motherfucker.
Which most of us are.
No, but dirty motherfucker, like shady motherfucker.
Which most of us are.
Flash and tell me to, and I will. Don't play that shit with me. What is this? It's like, you fuck, no.
Thanks, flash your feet.
Show me. Yeah, I know. But that's not how you fucking talk to a dom. Flush your feet and I'll send you money. No, how about you send me money, and then if I feel like it, I might flash my feet, but probably won't. We'll see.
Yeah. You can, as I said, this, like, first, since I met Kitty, like, this is all new to me. It's like, I'm always like, wow, this is what it is. Also, are you not going to tell them why they're not liking the video? 8 people watching, only 3 likes.
Guys, can you please all right this second go and click the thumbs up button?
Right.
Like and subscribe. Ding that bell. No, can you please click?
Ding that.
Can you click thank you? One person did.
There we go.
Because it helps me in the algorithm, I think, or something. Thank you. Another person did. Thank you very much. Yeah, it literally takes you half a second. So all of you motherfuckers that haven't liked it.
Socrates straight
6. Yes. Damn, Thomas, you better start sending them. David, I'm really glad that you like my videos. What specifically do you like? 7. Yes. Like, you say humiliation, but most of my stuff falls into that category.
So, question for everyone as well. When you are on things like OnlyFans or anything else, what kind of categories do you look for? What is your fetish, basically?
Oh, thank you, David. Good boy. Yeah, what fetishes do we all have in here?
It's good to see it as well, guys. Good to see a lot of the returning kind of people coming back. Same names. Yeah. This must be what, 3rd or 4th video we've done, isn't it?
I think only 3rd.
3rd, yeah. Yeah, and it's good to see we've got the same people kind of showing up each time as well. So nice.
Little family.
And as we said it, of course.
Miss Kitty fetish.
Fantastic.
Yes. I like subscribing to girls that I find extremely attractive, like Kitty here. You smooth character.
Very smooth. Very smooth.
How does it feel that some of these men are literally just hitting on your girl right in front of you and you're getting along with them all?
They are hitting on. I'm hitting.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Not the only one you'd be getting.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
They're hitting on, I'm hitting.
Yes. I'm pretty happy with that one now, to be fair.
Yeah. Look at your little face.
Highlight of the video. What was it? It was Ethan's joke. Oh.
No, that's funny though, because these people are literally basically saying like, you're turning me on, I love your feet, my fetishism is kitty, and you're just like, hey, we're having such a good time, guys.
Hey, we're all good friends here.
Yeah, it's a very wholesome.
It is.
As wholesome as that kind of thing can be.
As wholesome as it can be, yeah. No pun intended.
That's what I subscribe to. Are you subscribed to me? You're implying that you are, but I don't know if you are for sure. If you mix it with general content.
I'm still laughing about my joke.
Oh, of course you are.
Yeah.
Look at your little face. So proud of yourself.
I am. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Not going to hear about that.
Oh.
All right. Not going to. Yeah.
I'm not going to stop hearing
Yeah,
about
exactly.
that. I'm not going to hear the end of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good, Socrates.
How many other people are subs?
I think I've got about 25.
No, way on here.
Oh.
How many of you are subs, and and why aren't you subs for the people that are on?
So you don't mean subscribers, you mean submissives.
Is it not like on your OnlyFans are they your subs or
subscribers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what
right.
I didn't know which you were asking, submissive or subscriber.
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't know if maybe Thomas is or not. Speaking of OnlyFans, just got a renewal.
Is that just
another $8 fee? It's just like an automated.
Yeah, fair enough.
But there was this girl that did a thread on Facebook and said that she made an OnlyFans very recently. I don't know how much of it was bullshit, but she did share like a screenshot of her OnlyFans kind of statement.
Yeah.
And she said she just joined. She was hot. She wasn't like porn star. She was like a normal hot girl.
Yeah.
Not a dom or a
girl next door kind of thing.
No, like she was hot, but she didn't have like fake tits and shit like that. Like, she was hot. But she wasn't a cam girl. She wasn't a dom. She wasn't any kind of sex worker. She just made an OnlyFans. And then she immediately got, and she shared a screenshot because OnlyFans tells you you're in the top 2%, whatever. And she was in like the top 0.2% of all creators. And she was making like, I think she might have had like 1,000 subscribers or something. So if every subscriber's paying, say, $10 a month,
yeah,
she's making 10 grand a month.
Yeah.
For putting like naked pictures and videos on, or maybe not even naked. I don't know what she was doing. I assume it was naked. And
that's the ones that Lad Bibles keep saying, oh, worked in Morrison's, now it's an OnlyFans.
And then every single girl joins OnlyFans and they're just like, why am I not making money?
Oh, why do you not have hundreds of thousands from men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All submissive. All celebrity subscribers are submissive. Avian Stars, I was thinking about joining because my friend who's also a dom says that she doesn't make that much in it, but she knows a lot of doms that do. Okay. I like that you're into a variety.
Good old variety from our kitty.
It's the spice of life.
Yeah. So, yes. What do they like?
What do you like?
Horrible.
Speaking of what do you like?
What's a red flag?
Yeah. Asks how much money you make on the first date. People do that to me all the time.
We did that on our first date.
Did we?
Not in the garret, but in
the first proper date.
No, but the one before, the one where we met when
the first time that we ever met.
the second time we met when we went to the pub in St. Clair's, yeah. And we were inside the corner because I got my big paycheck because I was like bragging.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different because I think you sat down and just went, I've just got a really big paycheck. Oh my God, you're such a douche.
Yeah. No, because I was like, because you told me what you did the first night and I was like, this is the money like in that. Like, without being rude, I was so oblivious. I'm like, I don't mean to be rude. And you said, oh, I've just had one of my best weeks. And I was like, oh, I've just had my best month in work. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
That's different.
Yeah.
So first of all, Socrates, can I make a very polite request that you don't go promoting other DOMs on my live stream? Like, why? I'm sure she's wonderful, but like, fucking get the fuck out of here with that.
And then and then as you're in the middle of saying it.
As I'm in the middle of saying it, she's like, oh, by the way, this is why she's so good.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, it's just common sense, no? Like, I don't know, imagine if you went to this, okay, this is different, but to illustrate my point, if you go to someone's book launch and then the author's at the front signing all the books and you go, hey, do you know what's really good? Fucking Harry Potter. That's what you really want to spend your money on. Oh, no, it's not. But yeah, knock it. Fuck off. Would you ever do clips with another Dom? Yeah, me and
Ethan.
What's her Dom name? Miss Hannah. Me and Miss Hannah, formerly Miss H Loves Cash, filmed a few clips together. I think we made about 6 or 7, something like that.
You used to do that a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, but then they sold quite well. But then she made me delete them because, so basically, no, she didn't make me, but essentially I'm not private. My fetish Twitter account is not private. And my vanilla social media started getting like, not big, but so I have it's hard without giving the details away to everyone that doesn't know me, but like, so I have my own website that's a vanilla website and the traffic to that basically started blowing up and getting like tens of thousands of visitors and stuff like that. So she was like, I don't want people to see, because her family doesn't know she does it, her friends don't know she does it. So she's like, I don't want people to recognize your face and then recognize me because we have mutual friends in real life and stuff. So she asked me to take them down so that she doesn't get outed. So, but yeah, we did do clips together. They were fun. We did one that was called Cooked by Hot Roommates. We did a pegging one where we both wore like strap-ons and we were threatening that we were going to peg the guy. We did a foot worship one. We did a kidnapping one where we're talking to the camera as if like you're this guy tied up on the floor and we're both kind of saying all the shit that we're going to do to you. But then it's like, yeah, so I'm a blogger. A travel blogger. So when that site started getting big-ish, it's not really big on social media, but it's big in terms of Google traffic. So she was just a bit concerned. It's a really awkward silence. I'm just okay. I'm going to do one of these questions on my own. Ask how much money you make on the first date. So people do that all the time to me and I hate it. Yes, they do. I'm not posting the URL, but I think a few of my subs and stuff already know it. A few of them follow me on regular. Socrates, do you know what? I trust you a little bit. If you shoot me a DM on Twitter, then I will send you a link and kindly ask that you would not share it with people. But a few of my subs have the link and they've always been fine. So,
yeah.
My blog.
Oh, right.
But I would like share it in a private message. Do you or would you consider selling your footwear? Yes, please. I'm trying to get rid of things, so please do buy my footwear. I've sold tights and stockings before. This dude was going to buy some shoes. He bought me some shoes, and he wanted me to then wear the shoes and send them back to him, and he was going to pay me to do so.
Okay.
So then he just bought me the shoes and then ghosted. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I've just got some shoes then. Yeah. Do you have a favorite video clip you've made or humiliation task you've given? How long do you have? Ooh. My favorite humiliation tasks. I have two. And there's a freight train. Oh no, it's just a train. I have two categories. I met one guy recently. You might even be in the chat if you're that guy. He subscribed to my OnlyFans, and he had like a fetish. I did a custom clip for him where I basically told him to like drink a lot of water until he really needed to pee, and he left it very open. And he's like, "Do what you will with this." So I like made him piss himself, and there was one where I made a video and I was like, piss in the toilet and then like drink the water out drink it out with a straw. And there was another one where I was like, piss yourself in bed in your boxers and then take off the pissy boxers. And like, this was, Miss Hannah gave me this idea, actually, credit to her. Take off your pissy boxers and like stuff them in your mouth and basically like choke yourself on pissy boxers, which was really fun.
Yeah, that's one more fresh.
I love doing something so nasty and then getting a message afterwards like, that was so hot, thank you so much. And I'm like, you dirty motherfucker.
You come out to me, you'll never guess what.
I know. And I love the ass to mouth ones. So the most recent one I posted, you don't know this.
No, I don't.
Ass to mouth toothbrush challenge. So you put a toothbrush in your ass, brush side first. Well, no, you do it the other side first to get you warmed up, and then you do brush side first. And then you got to brush your teeth. You got to brush your tongue as well. This one incorporated some tongue. I was like, stick it out.
Oh, no.
As you're wanking, and then when you ejaculate, you have to have the...
No, thanks.
No?
Not for me. Hey, homie, good to see you back again as well.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I did say hi when you first came in the chat. Ethan was quite perturbed.
Yeah. No, because normally, to be honest, most of it, I don't have any, like, I've never been like, oh, no. But that one, that kind of, that came, yeah. What's called it? That one hit home. Yeah, that was a no for me.
Well, do you know where this came from? There's a story. So, right. I've made 2 or 3. I think I've made 3 ass to mouth. This is demonetized, 100%. By the way, we're making nothing of this. But I've had 3 ass to mouth toothbrush videos that I've made, and they've sold really well. So because they keep selling, I just keep making new ones with a slight twist every time. But the reason that they originated is because I used to have this sub back in the days when I would do Skype sessions. So I would be on camera and he would be on camera, and he would basically leave it wide open and say, make me do something gross. And I'm like, this is in the very early days as well. I'd been a dom for like 3 months at this point, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then he said that he wanted to put something up his ass, and he didn't care how disgusting it was. So I made him put an electric toothbrush in there and turn it on. And then on a whim, then he was like wanking, and then on a whim, I was like, right, well, if you want to come, you're going to brush your teeth. Because dental hygiene's important.
Yeah.
Because dental hygiene is important. My mum works in a dentist. I was like, you got to brush your teeth. And he did. And oh, how he loved it and kept coming back for more. So I'm like, you know what?
Keep on brushing, boy.
Let's record this and just let the masses buy it. And then I also did this carrot one with him, like a healthy eating thing where I can see how you're looking at me. I did a carrot where I made him like fuck himself in the ass with a carrot and then eat it.
Okay.
But that was like before the toothbrush. That was...
So his toothbrush was after to clean it up.
Yeah. The carrot was kind of first, and then I was like, oh, okay, interesting.
So you dangled the carrot.
Yes.
And then
exactly.
And then
I always
Megan
find
eats it.
that the weirdest ones. Okay, not weird. I don't mean that in an offensive way, but the most obscure ones that I would do with someone in a private session or as a custom clip do quite well. So the other ones are mother degrading ones. So I have this, maybe he's in there, maybe he's not, but I have this guy that's been coming back to me for years. I don't know how many years, but a long time. He's an OG. He always deletes his Twitter account, I think, to quit the scene, and then comes back 6 months later and he's like, can I have another of these clips? And I say, yeah. And then I send it to him and then he deletes his account again. It's where I just insult his mum. And I'm like, your mum's getting railed in the next room by your dad every single night and you're just a loser masturbating to it. And then I turned it up a notch and got really gross. And I was talking about how she's let herself go. She's old, like, she's got saggy tits and blah, blah, blah. She's just an old hag. And they are my best-selling clips on I Want Clips. I thought it was just this guy that was into this, but no, they're my best-selling category.
I'd assume that's kind of because it's not something that people will kind of want to say that they're looking at, but then they saw it like, oh, that might be a bit of me. Or that's something or it's something that they're kind of like, oh, do you know what? That's what I'm looking for, but I don't know I'm looking for it until I've seen it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe because I don't think...
Because you're not going to think about shoving a toothbrush up your hole unless you've seen it.
But I think with the mother one as well, I feel like other girls don't make that content, really. They might do a taboo one, like, oh, you want to fuck your mom? But they'll never just do, like, your mum is ugly and gross and a hag. I don't know.
Anyone else with any mummy issues there?
I know, I feel bad. I'm sure your mum's great.
I'm sure she's great with her old saggy tits.
Yeah. I almost want to be like, at the end of the video, I almost want to be like, FYI, just so you know, your mum's probably fucking great. You're disgusting. And you should... David, you're really... your horizons are broad.
Your horizons are broad.
I love how you're like, they're not for me, but they're really good. You're great at insulting my mum, but I wasn't really feeling it personally.
But I found it quite offensive. My mum's a lovely woman.
Also, how would you self-aware on Twitter? So I never sold shoes. I would have done. I really do need to get I really need to get rid of my footwear. So in the UK is the only place I can send to, though. Also, this might be a good time to tell you, I am getting rid of some panties. I have like 10 pairs of panties that they're really cute, but I just don't wear them anymore. So if anyone wants to buy some used panties.
There we go.
I only decided this today. I brought them here with me because I thought, right, I'm going to take a picture in them so you can see the panties on, then pop them in a sandwich bag, send them over for a small fee.
A small nominal fee.
Mm-hmm. Never knew you did Skype. Why did you stop? The Skype's a weird one. I made good money with Skype because I used to charge, and this is 3-4 years ago, I used to charge 5 years ago and longer. I would charge because I've been traveling for 4 years and I did it for at least 2 years before I traveled.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I used to charge £30 for 15 minutes. So it was good money. And now I could charge more as well because, I don't know, inflation or something. But first of all, loads of people would, the one and only Miss Katie. Love you, not him, the thing you have there.
There you go. That thing.
Got Thanks, a little Adam. Bit of abusing my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But people would always ghost and not turn up for Skype sessions. And it's like, you spend an hour and a half getting ready and the person just doesn't come online and you don't get the money, of course. So you're like,
it's a waste.
Planned my day around this. Maybe I turned down a plan or something. And also, I just didn't like it as much. I didn't like it. It's very funny sometimes when you get some guys that I don't want to say click with more, but when you get some guys that, some people just make it very awkward. Like, sometimes you'll get a guy that just sits on there with his dick in his hand and he's like, so, humiliate me. I'm like, and I try and say beforehand kind of, what fetishes are you into? What kind of verbal humiliation do you like? And they're just like, anything. I'm like, look, do you want me to say that your mum's a filthy breeding cow? Do you want me to insult your penis? Do you want me to call you fat? Do you want me to like talk about fucking your best friends? Like, what do you want from me?
What of your many faults would you like me to highlight?
Yes. So sometimes it was just awkward. Especially sometimes like the guy wouldn't even jack off. He'd just like sit there and take the abuse. And I'm like, in a way, this is preferable because I don't want to see your dick. Or even if I can't see the dick, it's like, you would think it was preferable to have them not jacking off, but it's just awkward really because it's like, all right, 15 minutes, bye.
Time counting down.
Yeah.
It's like me when I come at 5 o'clock. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, bye now.
Because when they will come in as well, sometimes it's like, I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, it's 16 minutes, it's 17 minutes. Can you come now? Like, because I think most Doms would literally just shut off the laptop and be like, you've paid for your 15 minutes, goodbye. But I just felt rude. So I'm like, 10 seconds. Come on. Chop, chop.
Literally.
Would you ever do a real life session? I'm guessing the answer is no. Depends on definitely the kind of session and definitely the kind of compensation. If the money was right, but also
the right type of content.
Yeah, because as an online dominatrix, it's very different to real life dominatrixes because they have to learn things like rope tying skills or like how to whip someone perfectly, you know, like they do all of the physical torture kind of stuff, whereas I'm verbal humiliation.
And we know that you guys love seeing both of us here, but I'm not going to be whipped by Kitty.
I mean, definitely if someone wanted me to like, if someone wanted stuff where I wouldn't have to do the corporal punishment, so like if someone, say a foot shit thing, if I was wearing boots and someone wants to crawl across the floor and lick the soles of my boots, yeah, 100%. I mean, assuming you don't have an issue, you can have an issue if you want, that's fine.
Yes, Kitty.
But yeah, if it was something like that, then yeah, but it would be strictly a no orgasm session. Like, you know, you can kiss the soles of my boots, but you're not going to jack off in front of me. Like, that's gross. Go home. I had a guy come and clean my kitchen once and pay me to do it.
Can you get him back?
No, because he did a really shit job. It was really annoying because so my male friend who was built like this was in the house in his bedroom, but this guy thought no one else was in. But I had my friend there just in case something went wrong. So he came, and the plan was he was gonna. Oh my god, you guys!
Oh my god.
I am gonna sound like the most privileged white girl in the world right now because I'm saying that someone paid me £30 to clean my kitchen for me.
And did a shit job.
And he did a shit job, and I undercharged him massively. Honestly, this was in the first like month that I was a dominatrix. And he paid £30, which I'm sorry, but right now I would not fucking get on webcam for £30. So why am I letting you in my house? I mean, come on. And then he cleaned. So he wanted to dress in these like PVC leggings and be shirtless. And I'm like, do whatever you want, fine. So he dressed in those, and I just sat on the couch on my computer because it was an apartment. So the kitchen was in the same room as the living room.
It's like our one. Kind of
yeah. And so he did my washing up. I had to do it again when he left. And then, oh no, so this could be a story time. So as soon as he got there, so the arrangement was that he was going to clean the kitchen. That was it. That's what he was paying for. That was it. He got in and he said, oh, so can we do SPH, which is small penis humiliation? And I'm like, no. And I was a bit scared as well because I think I was 22 at the time or 21. And I'm like, I've got this 40-year-old guy in my apartment, yes, wanting to be humiliated, but he wants to take his penis out. And I'm like, no, you can't. So that was the first red flag. Should have been a deal breaker. Should have kicked him out right there and then, but I just felt uncomfortable. So then I was like, no, just clean the kitchen. So he cleaned the kitchen, and then he asked if he could do foot worship. And I said, well, you can paint my toenails. That's all you can do. You're not fucking kissing my feet or any shit like that. Like, no. So he painted my toenails turquoise. I still remember the colour. And it did the worst job.
I mean, if you're going to do it, at least fucking do it right.
If you have a foot fetish and you want to worship my feet and paint my toenails, you think that you're going to at least stay inside the lines and not paint my fucking toes. Smurf. Yeah, like my toes were blue, never mind my toenails. And I'm just like, so I brought you round to basically do a half-assed job on my kitchen, fuck up my toenails, and make me uncomfortable because you want to take your cock out.
Standard.
And I got £30 for this. I was like, I much rather would have stayed in my pajamas and not had the £30. So, #femdom fails. Domestic servitude. You know what? Look, if you want to come round to our apartment and actually clean it properly.
Our apartment then?
Our apartment.
Our apartment now, is it?
His apartment.
Yeah.
If you want to come here and actually clean it and actually pay us to do so, pay me.
Pay me.
I'm the dom.
I'm the apartment.
If you want to actually come around and do a proper job, be my guest. Come round, wear your French maid's dress and heels, clean the whole damn apartment.
Let me know so I can.
And then I'll be sitting on the couch and you can
on.
bring me wine and snacks. No, we can be sitting on the couch together and you can fucking serve our drinks to us. Fine, that's great.
I want someone to bring a fan, like the old fashioned kind of ones. Feed
Feed
me grapes.
grapes.
Feed me grapes. And you know what? If they moan, tough fucking shit. Tough fucking
Get the
shit.
whip out if they moan.
Ooh, yeah. Not work.
Well, there's a big thing about a lot of guys want, so they have a female dom that they like, and they want her to invite all of her girlfriends round for like a drinks night. And basically he's going to be their skivvy all night and get everyone's drinks. And you can just laugh at him and be like, what a little bitch.
Look at it.
And yeah, he's being laughed at by women all night. So yeah, I would do a real life session within reason. The full-on whipping videos and I want clips are pretty disturbing, really hardcore welts and all. Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. For me personally, what I like to do with my job and also in my personal life, for me, domination and submission are very psychological. For me, it doesn't, personally, it's not about pain. I'm not into it in any way. Thank you, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Talking of domestic servitude. Shh.
Your wine.
He's very obedient. Yes, please, darling. What was I saying? Yeah, for me, it's very psychological. So I don't personally enjoy watching the violent stuff. I don't enjoy receiving it, giving it, anything. Not a good idea to have such a guy in your house. I was glad that my housemate was there. Because I know that.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the extra like. Good evening at your feet. You missed it. I had my bare feet waving around in the camera.
Yeah.
There is an ocean in the way, though. That's fine. You can pay your flights, and then you can pay us. I don't know, something else. Cheers, darling.
Cheers, darling. Or to pay for our flights to go over.
Yeah, you're in Colombia, aren't you? Is it Colombia?
Yeah, it's Colombia.
I've never been. I really want to go to Colombia. You want to pay us to come, and then you can clean things around us.
You can host us, feed us, and clean around us.
Just wait on us hand and foot.
Yeah.
Be
Settle down at your feet. We'll get excited there. You like that one a bit much, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, you can do what you can give us massages, foot massages, top up our prosecco, feed us grapes, rub our lotion in, if you're lucky. Clean up the condoms.
Can someone say me?
Someone say me. Hello. I'm in the UK. Green or red grapes? Ooh,
I like a mix.
Green, I like.
I like green ones if I was picking them up, but.
Wow, that's a proper alpha couple.
Is it?
This is my little bitch. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're not.
No, you're not. Okay.
You're not, darling.
Okay. Down, Kitty, down.
We're an alpha couple, yes, but I am also the alpha. Am I not?
You are not.
I am. This is what makes me laugh actually on fetish Twitter. It's a real thing for, I don't know why I'm telling these guys know. It's a real thing for the girls, doms, to be like, me and my alpha are doing this, or me and alpha are doing this. And it's kind of like, yeah, just me and alpha. And it's like, do you think I'm going to call another guy alpha? Bitch,
Me and
please.
Ethan are doing this.
Bitch, please. You're not my alpha.
And you ain't my kitty.
It is your kitty.
I know it's mine.
Green, Jesus. Sorry. I didn't know green grapes were that offensive. You two need to kiss.
How much you paying?
Exactly. Exactly.
See? Tell you I'm getting into this.
I'm just going to pee. If there's any pee fetishes out there, you can buy it. $500. See ya.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'll enjoy myself. Yeah. So while Kitty's gone, has anyone any questions about Kitty? Well, we can all chat. Yeah. About anything at all. It's as normal for everyone else that usually watches. Work away. Free to answer any questions until she comes back. Not usually shy anyway, so. So James, we aren't in Cambodia. We're in Manchester. We're in the UK. Kitty was in Cambodia about a year ago, I think it was now. 6 months maybe back, and she's been here since about November, I think it is. I'm originally from Ireland, but I've been in Manchester for about 4 years now. So, but yeah, we've been doing lockdown together, and she's moved into my gaff. So, yeah. But yeah, anyone else have any questions, or if also there's 12 people on, only 8 likes as well, so lads, get liking as well, do us a favor. You'd be helping Kitty out as well because she's all about that algorithm. But yeah, anyone else have any questions, anything at all? Said what's everyone up to then tonight? Is anyone drinking as well? Having a few buds. She's on the wine. Anyone else drinking? Here's one for you then, actually. So obviously a lot of you have subscribed to kind of OnlyFans and things like that. At what stage did you decide, you know what, like at what age did you kind of realize that you wanted to do that? It was something that kind of, was it a realization, or was it something you'd always kind of thought about? Yeah, strong balls. I'm always usually on the dark fruits. Yeah, Martin, I need some dark fruits, to be honest with you. What are you drinking, David? And at your feet, yeah. Well, that just means at your feet you need to get more beers. I don't know why you're saying you've finished your beers. Go out and get more. You can't be here unless you're drinking. Outrageous. What's Manchester beer? There's a few different Boddingtons. There's a Heineken brewery here as well. Kitty, Heineken, Heineken, yeah. Dark fruits is great. One that I've actually settled to really drink now because of lockdown is the Taurus, the pear cider in Aldi. Absolutely class, and plus £2 for 4. So 4 beers for 4 ciders for £2. Yeah, happy days. Just means I can feed my alcoholicism. Dark fruits is great. Case cider. I haven't had case cider. But cider, yes.
Hello, sorry, what did you want?
We're all talking about what alcoholics we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
What have I missed? Are you two still in Cambodia? God, no. I've not been in Cambodia for years.
Oh, is it years? I said, yeah, of course it was months. It was Sicily before that you came from. Yeah,
I was last in Cambodia like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I said it was about 6 months. You came back to the UK. I couldn't think of where from, but it was Sicily you came from.
I've been in the UK longer than, well, no. I've been traveling in Europe for the last 3 years. Cambodia was the first year I travelled.
And then I asked the question as well for everyone as well, when, because obviously a lot of people do the kind of OnlyFans and things. So when did they kind of realize that? Was it something they realized at a younger age? Is it something recent, or was there kind of a moment they kind of realized, hey, do you know what, that tickles my fancy?
What, you asked them?
Yeah. So that's why David's answered theirs and submits aside from a young age. And since you've left, there's been another 4 people joined.
Ooh, always the way.
It's always the way. Soon as Kitty's away, the guys come to play.
I get it. I'm the least likable. It's fine. I've accepted it.
Clearly.
I just want to say, you guys are both so cool, proper dominant couple. I do have a cook fetish. Well, I just finished my mess.
I've given out on my...
Yeah, get some more beer first of all, obviously. You do have a cook fetish. I'm not even looking into the viewfinder. I'd be like... I think we're a good couple. I think we're good.
I think we're a very good couple.
Yeah. Oh. Did you have to?
Always takes it too far. Yeah. You know you're a good couple when you can guess what they're going to say before anything else.
OnlyFans to me is not a big deal whatsoever. I see it as porn.
Yeah.
It's porn, but it's interactive because you can talk to them. They're probably going to message you back because you have that way of messaging them directly.
I think with a lot of people as well, you don't realize kind of what you're into until you kind of come across it, I guess, as much. Unless you've had an experience where, look, you've seen something that's kind of, oh, do you know what? I liked the idea of that. Didn't realize it. And that's when you kind of go on, isn't it?
I think it goes one of two ways because a lot of guys I speak to, they always knew what their fetish was. Like they always had a thing for feet or whatever.
Yeah.
And then other people, it's like they just assume that they're vanilla. And then they kind of stumble onto a certain section of Twitter or Pornhub and they're like, oh. And then that's when they realize when they're a bit older.
We've all been on that dark category once or twice where we realize who I'm in and then the spire. Oh no, what have I done?
What category was that for you?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. No, because I'm very vanilla, aren't I? Mine was like when I was, but it was more kind of.
You're very vanilla.
Am I?
This is the most. No, to be fair, I think the porn that you watched was mainly vanilla, maybe.
Porn was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
The things he says in bed aren't fucking vanilla. Let me tell you that. This is the most taboo, fucked up guy.
If it's not taboo, it won't do.
Yeah, he comes out with something sometimes that I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll go with this. It's fine.
Oh yeah, but you see, the thing is, it used to be no warning. When we started dating and stuff, it was a case of like, there was no such thing as like a build up to see where the line was. I just went there. I was like, bang, we're there. Oh, it's too late. It's been said now. Just accept it. It's done now.
I remember one time, I'm going to tell this story, like one time, it was towards the end. It's always towards the end where you throw in something new.
Oh, yeah.
It's always just before you come. And you're like, so we were just having our normal dirty talk or whatever. And then you said, this isn't a direct quote, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it. You basically said something like, you don't want this, do you? And I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, no, you don't want this, do you? You've no choice. But then I'm like, oh, that's where we're going today. And then as soon as I said, no, stop, he was like, oh, that's me done.
Enjoy.
Sorry, I didn't ask you if I could share that. Was that okay?
Wow. We share everything, apparently.
Everyone has a fetish, some kind, no such thing as vanilla. I completely agree. When a guy tells me that they're vanilla, I'm just like...
I told you I was vanilla.
You're either a huge liar or you haven't discovered it yet.
Yeah.
I don't believe that anyone's actually vanilla. And if they are, that's not someone that I want to fuck, to be honest with you. Because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I think like vagina, that's it, really. Nothing else that tickles your pickle.
Tickles your pickle.
I remember when you were in Cambodia, you had a nightmare with the internet out there, didn't you? Yes, I did have my luggage lost when I returned. Glad you asked. And I missed 2 flights. Not my fault.
Oh, is this the really long one you said? The 24 hours? 48 hours?
It was supposed to be 32 hours.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 32 hours. because I wanted to save like 70 quid. So I got the flight that was going to take 32 hours from Thailand to Manchester. And then the first flight was delayed, which meant I missed the second flight, which meant I missed the third flight. So I had to stay in a free hotel in Ukraine for the night. But then they lost my luggage. Oh, it was a shit show. It was a shit show. It was horrible. I was traveling for like 48 hours. And then before I'd even got, the planes took 48 hours, I think. And then before I'd even got on the planes, I had to take a 24-hour bus from Sihanoukville in Cambodia to Bangkok that went all the way around Cambodia rather than go.
Yeah, I can
imagine. It wasn't good.
David says you were fuming. I can imagine what you'd be like. Yeah.
I don't remember, but
No, apparently David remembers.
I believe you.
Yeah. Well, you said that to me the other, because I had.
Weird that you remember.
When I was, I went to Amsterdam when we started dating, so my flight got delayed. I was inside the airport for about 8 hours. Oh, baby. Yeah.
A few hours.
So 8 hours of standing there like it's a spare prick.
Like a spare prick.
Like a spare
prick.
No
such thing as a spare prick. They can all get utilised.
What did you think was like almond milk?
I hope that we both get really famous and this video finds its way into the mainstream.
But yeah, so
yes, it was the 62 cents place.
Yeah, but yeah, I was complaining about 8 hours waiting in the airport to then go back, put in a hotel for the night, and coming back in the morning, waiting another 6. I think it was 4 hours in the morning.
He's like, I don't want to be.
I was like, oh, I hate this. And yeah, Kitty was like, don't talk to me. Don't you talk to me.
That's just like a standard trip. Like, that's good if anything. You got the hotel was free, I guess.
The hotel was free. Breakfast was free, which is class. Free champagne breakfast. Missed a day of work. I talked about this. I sent you pictures. Now that I drank a bottle of champagne inside there, because it was in Germany. So no, it was Amsterdam. Yeah. So, but it was the hotel group I used to work with, and I knew they used to do it in the hotel I did. So I was like, oh, I know they do champagne breakfast. Went down, and me and my old housemate, he was like, I'm not drinking, so not a hope. Went into play.
Pussy. What a little bitch boy.
Well, he had one Prosecco, and he was like, but you know he's not that type of guy, isn't he?
I don't care what type of guy he is. If there's free champagne and Prosecco, you're drinking free champagne.
I was off my nut. By the time we got into the airport, I started looking at him, how you doing? Yeah. Word slurring the whole lot.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Realistically, if you see a champagne breakfast, you go all in. That breakfast was normally 35 quid a person. I was just like, hello.
See, even if I didn't want champagne,
I'd want my money's worth.
Yeah, and you're not paying money, so it's like, it's a bargain.
Oh, it's a bargain. I don't care.
You're not paying money, but yeah, it's like, because I want to sit on the plane afterwards and be like, it would have been 35 quid and it was free.
Yeah, it was the best sleep I had on that plane.
I'm sure.
It was. Passed out. On housemates, I was just laying there like tongue out, just absolutely gone. Woke up and I feel really fresh today. Now I've had a great nap. Came back into Manchester and it was just like, yeah, great.
Sorry, I'm just gonna, just in case anyone wants to subscribe to my OnlyFans, I'm just gonna leave the link in the chat so that you can if you want. If you don't want, you don't. That's all good. I don't even know my. Is it Kitty_XS or is it XS Kitty? Am I just linking you to some random bitches on my phone right now?
Well, David wants to subscribe to all your old.
I think it's that. Do you have any? Do you have a library of all your clips? You did an awesome pimping out clip and you candy. No, I don't have access to any clips because I got a new computer last year. And then after so I lost all of my old clips right off the bat. And then after like 9 months, it broke. And then the guys at the laptop shop did like a factory reset. So I lost everything. So I don't have jack shit, I'm sorry. Although I may, on my old Google Drive, I might have some old ones. But I don't know which ones. It will be a couple. Do you have any current long-term submissives? No, I actually don't have any right now. Like I have... I just rolled over my toe.
Get them toes out.
Ow. Did someone say toes?
Did someone say toe? Did you like them toes? Well, you shouldn't, because they're my toes. No, a Family Guy reference.
Okay.
Side boob. It's yeah.
Okay.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. What was I saying? A long time submissive. No, I have like regulars that they'll pop up after a few months and pay me or whatever. But I don't have submissives in the sense that people I talk to every day and give tasks and stuff like that. Do you have older videos than the ones on your I Want clips? No, my I Want clips. Yeah, if you go right back to the beginning of that, that's basically every video that I've ever made. I mean, give or take a few, but. Do you have an Amazon wish list? Yes, I do. Would you like the link? Reprogramming ones. I really liked the reprogramming ones. I actually, for those reprogramming your mind to be addicted to femdom.
All right.
I bought.
You got to reprogram mine.
With my own cash money, I bought 3 books from Amazon on mind control, brainwashing, and manipulation tactics. And read them all before I made those clips because I genuinely wanted them to be okay.
Kitty does love a read.
I do like a good read. And I also
perched down in your corner.
Controlling people. So if it's not taboo, it won't do.
Is that what I said earlier? Yeah. Yes.
Twinkles the retweet pig. I don't know who you are in the YouTube chat, but love that tweet.
That is fantastic. That's class. Ethan doing at his best. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one. That's another one.
If it's not taboo,
it's not taboo. It won't do. I'm pretty happy with that one. I didn't think it got the credit it deserved at the time.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
No.
Hello, Kitty. I love being called Kitty because then everything says Hello Kitty, and I'm like, lol.
Yeah.
Like, hello.
When I said this to you, friend, you don't. Oh, stop! You're not the first person to say this. It's so unoriginal. That's just me. Also,
yes.
You haven't told them to like it in a while.
Like the picture, motherfuckers.
Wasn't the picture?
This is my the picture. Like our live stream.
Yeah.
This is my wish list. Definitely want this pink fur top.
Of course you do.
I want that. I want that one with fur.
The more fur, the better.
You see, I mean, this is such a me.
Yeah,
it's just so me. We don't need biotin.
Modern slavery, then, is that, of course.
Modern day slavery and fetish wear.
Yeah. Nothing says Kitty like modern slavery and fetish.
Yeah.
What did you do this morning? A bit of modern slavery. What
Kosovo, war and revenge. In harm's way, Bosnia, a war reporter's story. And then it's just like, women wet look PVC teddy bodysuit in red. I've not looked at this wish list for ages. Yeah, if you want to buy me anything off here, you... Oh, no. Hang on. Guys, wish list incoming. What was the first clip site that you used? Was it I Want Clips?
I'm going to use...
I think it might have been I Want Clips, yeah. Okay. And you, Candy, as well. Were those books any good? The brainwashing ones, they were good. I kind of diluted what I read in the books to make the brainwashing clips. So, for example, they talk about interrogation tactics in Guantanamo Bay and things like that, and how you basically break some. I don't want to give all the secrets away, but you break someone down and then you kind of get them to like they know that they suck, and then you get them to betray their friends and family. You get them to think, oh no, my friends and family aren't even here for me, etc., etc. And then once you broke them down, you can then build them back up in who you want to be. So you do a small act of kindness. So an interrogator might break you down, so you're really crying and in a terrible place, and then offer you a glass of water. And that tiny act of kindness is going to seem like a huge gesture because of the mental place that you're in. And then you can build them back up by basically saying, like, you can have a purpose. Like, we understand you. You can be something if you just do this and believe in this, etc. It's really interesting, actually. I read them years ago, so that's a very basic kind of synopsis, but have you ever had a clips for sale site? I do currently have a clips for sale site, yes. Broke down and then I left them there. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want you to actually break down. I just wanted them to be realistic. But I also made an aftercare. Yes, please.
You're at the end of your wine, so I'll finish that anyway.
Yes. And I've got some.
Yeah, I know you go. You can have your beers.
I've got beers in the bedroom. They're not cold, but I'll.
Oh, right.
When I go to
where my cider is.
Did you not have it?
I had one.
Oh yeah, you've got one left here.
So you've a little bit of wine left. I'll put them in the fridge now.
Oh, thank you. So everything's just on your bed. What? Can you have a kiss?
I was going to say, will I give you one? That's fine.
I did make an aftercare video. I might release that for free. Maybe I could put that on YouTube or something. But I would feel bad for the people that bought it. But God, I don't even think I have the video anymore though. I've got a feeling I lost it when my laptop broke. But I may, if I have the video, I may upload it to YouTube for free.
A load of beer and cider all over the bed.
What?
I know, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a classic.
They would be delivered to my parents' house, which I was there today. It's 20 minutes away. So, yes.
What have I missed? You put your wish list up.
My brainwashing worked because it broke him down and he left the scene for a while, so that's sad. But yeah, watch my aftercare clip. If I cannot upload it for free, then I'm sorry, you're just going to have to buy it for my own clips. But if I can upload it for free, I will. I will put it on YouTube for free. It's aftercare clip, so it's kind of like reassuring people, you know, fetish is, it's just that. It's just fetish.
So it's kind of like,
okay.
Yeah.
The things I say are not true. It's role playing, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And it's saying like you are worthy and you're not actually this. Yeah, you're really not contributing that much. I like the fact that you're hanging around though. Seems like forever. Yeah, it does.
You were saying, what was it, 33 days?
Yeah. 33 days, YouTube told us. It's weird. To me, it doesn't seem like forever. But then time...
When you think about it though, yeah. Because
when you think about it, yeah, of course, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Because what date did lockdown start in the UK?
A long time ago. March,
I've been here for a while.
April, March.
I know it was March. It was the end of March, like the 23rd or the 24th
yeah,
or something.
It's the end of March. It was the last week of March, and then, yeah.
Do you have the same content on all of your sites, or does one have more than the others? So, Clips for Sale has less, because I only joined it about a year ago, and I didn't want to do the backlog of clips, and also I don't have access to them all. I Want Clips has the most. ManyVids has probably almost as many as I Want Clips. ManyVids has a lot. Monday the 23rd of March.
You've been here since then? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
2.5 months.
Fucking hell.
The best thing I like about your work is the safe, sane and consensual caring part for submissives right nowadays. I know, I feel like, first of all, many Instadoms join Twitter and they're just like, I'm just going to insult you and make you feel like shit. And I don't give a fuck about the ethics. So they blackmail and they expose. And there's just no care whatsoever because they're not trained. There's no barrier to entry. So they're not trained DOMs. I wasn't, but I learned as I went. Like I studied, I read books and I actually studied this shit. Whereas I think other girls just don't. They just copy other DOMs online that are maybe not doing the best thing anyway. And then also
monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, and also even some established DOMs, like even there was this big thing about maybe a year ago or something, or 6 months ago, where a lot of online DOMs, the big ones, the good ones, the established ones, were bitching about aftercare, and they're like, ha ha ha, aftercare, yeah, right, blah de blah, to keep on with their
persona
image.
and such. Yeah.
And it's like, just because you're an online dom doesn't mean that aftercare isn't necessary. Like it doesn't.
More so, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, because you can have a real life session and have aftercare after it, but then.
Well, if you see someone at the live session as well, you're going to know, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's fine. Do you know at the end of it, kind of sometimes?
Yeah, well, they.
To an extent.
Yeah, it's like you can hear the most humiliating, terrible things, and then the dom just hangs up because you're not paying her anymore, and then you're just there alone.
Yeah.
Feeling like shit. And also, if you just come and then you feel ashamed straight after you come. What site takes the least percentage? Haha. I would 100% do customs out of the websites. That is preferable to me.
Yeah.
Actually, if you order a custom with I Want Clips, we get 100% of what we charge. It's actually the customer that pays the excess. So, for example, if I say that a clip is $50, I would get the $50, but you would have to pay 75 or 80 or whatever, because I Want Clips charges you. But I would just prefer, like, it's cheaper for you if you go direct through me, and I get 100% commission. And I Want Clips used to take the least commission from clip sales because they used to take 30%, and now they reduced it to 40%. They increased it, to 40% like every other site. So we just make 60% of our sales.
It's just a bit rubbish, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's someone that works in sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I Want Clips did that in lockdown. So with COVID, Clips for Sale did something where they said, if you use this link to promote yourself, you will get 100% of your commissions for the next month, because they knew people were struggling.
Yeah.
And I Want Clips said, lol, no, we're going to actually take a bigger cut. So that's annoying.
Yeah, of course.
Due to lack of aftercare and feeling like shit.
Mental health's such a big thing nowadays as well. It's just, you see it. It's funny when you say I'm like in this kind of thing. Obviously, for me, I'd never considered it, but it's when you say it out loud, you're kind of like, actually, it's one that you'd actually highly need it. So yeah,
massive, yeah,
yeah, it's crazy.
Because I think I'm definitely mansplaining right now to you about your own kinks, but I think if you have a kink about the fact that you're a virgin and a loser and a beta male and you've got no friends and stuff like that, it's all very well as long as you've got hard on. And then I'm saying all this to you and I'm getting because the better I am at my job, the more cutting what I say is, the more accurate it is. So then it really gets you off. But then it's like, as soon as you come, you're going to be like, you feel ashamed about the fact that you've come, and all because of that. And also you're just going to feel like shit. Lack of aftercare. Yeah, I actually, when I had proper submissives back before I was traveling, we had friendships. I went to dinner with them, and they didn't necessarily pay. A couple times they did, but they wouldn't pay me for my time. I'd go to dinner with them and talk, and we'd link each other to funny fucking music videos, and we were friends. Yeah, we were friends, and that's even now. A couple of them follow me on my vanilla accounts, and they'll comment funny things on whatever, and it's nice. And I think that's a form of aftercare in itself. And we would also just talk outside of the kinks. I mean, they would know that what we do, it's role play. It's not
personal.
Yeah.
Well, you had some difficult clips before as well, you were saying before, and
I had some what?
Difficult for you to record and stuff like that as well.
That one.
Yeah.
When I have had real-time sessions before, DOMs would let me compose before leaving and talk about the session. Exactly. And I think that just because it's from behind a computer screen doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't get that. Maybe you want to go off webcam to compose yourself, but then I think that the dom should still be around on Skype to talk to you for a few minutes and just make sure you're okay if you need it. Rather than like, okay, you've paid for your time, now fuck off, bye. Reading back chats and missed your answer to the question whether or not you've done real time. I only did once with a guy that cleaned my kitchen and painted my toenails. And he did a shit job of both. But that's the only time I've done real time. Oh, and I had a sub that I filmed with. One of my old subs that I used to go to dinner with, I filmed with him once. I did like a boot worship clip. So he like kissed my, I put him in a French maid's dress and like he wasn't even into boots. And I was like, I don't care. I want a boot worship clip. So you're going to kiss my boots.
Fair enough.
So he crawled around on the floor and kissed my boots. And then we went for dinner and got drunk.
Very nice.
It was great. He's met my mum.
You told me about this guy.
Yeah, the other one, two of them. We all went on a night out in Manchester, and then they shared a hotel room together because they aren't from Manchester. Yeah. And then I was like, well, if you're having a hotel room, I want a hotel room for me to go to like with a guy. So we went out, the guy I was seeing, we all partied together, and then I got my hotel room. And then the next day, my mum picked me up, and then she met them. It was beautiful. It was very wholesome. Is there any clip on you where you dominate a girl? No. I'm joining your OnlyFans now, and I hope to restart my sub journey again. Welcome to my OnlyFans. 14 watching, but only 9 likes. Hit the like button. Yes. Only 8 likes. Oh, yeah. Your boyfriend is white. How disappointing, LMAO. Yeah, because I make videos like BBC is best and every girl hates white guys because some people don't know the difference between roleplay and real life. Oh dear. It is funny because I made, not super recent because I only filmed this week, didn't I, for the first time in a while, but
it's been about 3 weeks.
Since I've been here, I made a very short video, like a 2-minute one, and I was just like, BBC is just the only way. And I was like, lol, I've got a white boyfriend. I'm very happy with my WBC.
WBC.
Like, oh no, because that would be white black cock.
Yeah.
BWC. Did I tell you about when me and my
WBC all the way?
Me and my dom friend, Miss Hannah, we're friends in real life as well. And we went out in Manchester and we met these rich Chinese guys in a ping pong bar. And they hired out this
place behind Piccadilly.
Yeah, but they hired out the private ping pong room in there. Yeah. And they were just drinking champagne. They were ballers. There were 3 of them. And we ended up somehow partying with them because, you know, like doms do.
Yeah.
And then because they were Chinese and they were British-born Chinese, and they kept referring to themselves as BBC. So when they met us dominatrixes who talk about big black cock for a living, and they were like, we're all BBC. Like, we're Chinese, but BBC, British-born Chinese. And then they would talk amongst themselves about friends that they knew and stuff. And they were like, oh, is he Chinese or BBC? And we're like, I don't think he has a big black cock. I think he has a Chinese cock.
He's unliked it as well.
Damn, your sexual appeal just dropped big time. I was going to sub your OnlyFans again, but not now. What? Because I have a white boyfriend. You have done a lot of BBC clips. Yes, because they sell very well.
I love the level of it that he's unliked the comment because it went from 9 to 8. That is fantastic.
Sorry for having sex with a white guy.
But he's pretty fly for a white guy.
Like, yes, big black hawk is... this is going to be taken out of context and screen grabbed and then quoted. Yes, big black hawk is wonderful and amazing and beautiful and all of the nice adjectives. Okay, great, but so is white and so is Asian. Don't discriminate when it comes to penis. Bought you some raspberry vodka and the Pornhub That's Gross top. I love it. Oh my god, the top looks like it's going to take a while. Thank you so much, Martin Pigley. I look forward to the vodka. And I really look forward to the top as well. You're so open-minded and non-judgmental. Just hope it's refreshing. Thank you. I'm still so.
I know, and you didn't see it.
I'm also amused because I'm like, oh yeah, BBC, like it's role play. Like all of the videos I film, yeah, for sure there are elements of truth in them. Like if I say that you're a virgin and you're
beta white.
Sean Allen, I feel like you are a very effeminate beta white guy. Because is there a reason that you love girls talking about big black cock? Yes, because you're a little fucking bitch boy with a tiny cock.
Oh, that's fantastic. I haven't got hate mail like trolls like that in a while now. It's great. Yeah. Oh. Don't be jealous, hon. It's okay.
I was going to subscribe to your OnlyFans, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Kitty, your sex appeal, it has dropped.
Do you not think Black Lives Matter, Kitty? Yes, I do.
Wow.
Well, that's what people fucking say. They're going to be like, oh my god, you're saying now that you don't like big black cock, is that because black lives don't matter?
Oh god, that's fantastic.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't understand how, like, okay, allow me to go off for just a second.
Oh, here we go.
I don't understand. When you see the titles of my fucking video clips, why you would still think as a grown adult, yes, all of this is true. Like, when I say, you must give your money to women, men are worthless and disgusting. I mean, yeah, to be fair, men are disgusting. Not worthless, but disgusting. But I make...
My boyfriend racist. Oh, is it? There we go.
It's just like, I make clips. Findom is extortion. I do bi and gay humiliation, which is homophobic. I do sissification, which is transphobic. I do BBC, which is fetishization of black guys, which is racist. I do, God, what else do I do?
An Irishman, which is racist.
I do so many problematic kinks. And obviously, it's fucking roleplay. It's fantasy. It's BDSM. Like, just because I talk about you, ugh. Are you responding to things other than YouTube chat? No, I'm just getting triggered because Sean Allen was just like,
white boyfriend,
if
goodbye.
You have a white boyfriend, goodbye. Yeah. See you later. Muslim religion clips as well, yes. Lots of people like those. When I say that Muslims are taking over Europe and white boys are going to be extinct because girls only like to fuck black guys. Imagine if someone just trims a little bit of this video and I'm like, white guys are going to go extinct.
Or it's like, what's her name?
It's going to be so bad.
But it's like, what her name? Fucking, what's her name? Poor Sir Mike Khalifa. When she came up with Mia, that's the one. And she did the one where she was wearing
the hijab.
Yeah. And all the stuff that went on with that. It was attraction. It was great for her, obviously.
Well, actually, Ciara Lynch. Oh, that's weird.
Unless there's private comments.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. No, I didn't know either.
But Ciara Lynch, this dominatrix, she made. I don't know if she actually used the N-word, but I know she made videos, like racial humiliation videos, talking down to black guys. And she wrote a very beautifully written blog post about this, actually, because basically every single dom on Twitter cancelled her. And they were like, she's a racist. She's this. She's that. And she's like, right, break down my fucking clips. Every clip, I know the N-word is, it's different. It's in a league of its own. It really is. But I don't know if she even said that. I don't know if her clip was maybe like just,
more than,
like a racial humiliation video. And she's like, I do extortion. I do clips. I do blackmail. I do God knows what.
Everything,
Homophobia, transphobia, everything. She's like, every single fetish clip is so problematic. And you're choosing this one to virtue signal because it makes you look good on Twitter.
Yeah, and that's what it is most of the time as well.
Muslim cuckold could be a good selling clip. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know Tiger Lily? You should follow her example. I don't know Tiger Lily. Does she only fuck black guys by any chance?
Well, apparently you should know.
You should follow her example.
How dare you?
Only take black cock in every hole. What?
Outrageous.
Outrageous. Searching for Tiger Lily on Twitter right now. I'm going to see some white chick with a ton of penis in and around her mouth.
Probably.
Or maybe she just doesn't stand up to ridiculous moronic comments like this. Maybe that's why you like her.
I tried not to laugh.
I said what I said.
Yeah. Type.
Good job, I've got it planned.
We don't need to know where that toothbrush has been either, Martin. I'm really intrigued.
Blonde bombshell, high maintenance, humiliatrix queen. I'm guessing this is who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a whole account dedicated to BBC, so we don't know.
No.
Messed up face.
Goose face. Oh.
I can't see any cuckold content on her thing yet, so I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah, she
seems to have everything there.
It's great. Like, oh, there's a black guy, but that's not her. But don't know what your point is. She looks like a wonderful woman, wonderful dom. Like, I don't know.
Don't know where you're meant to go with that one.
She looks like she spends a lot of time working though, and I don't.
Okay. How exciting. YouTube troll. I think the best part about that was the fact that the like was removed though. That's what really got me giggling.
I'm going to take back my thumbs up.
The only thumb that I want is in the ass, apparently.
A black one.
Yeah. He's going to get a lot of trouble for that one now.
Why? Because I want a black thumb in my ass, because I can only fuck black guys, apparently. Exactly, I agree. Yeah. I agree.
It is funny.
Training course for new doms. Do you know, actually, I had so many videos, I think a couple of them are still on my channel, like advice for new doms. And these videos are so old, and I get DMs on Twitter to this day from new doms that are like, thank you so much. Because I do kind of how to spot time wasters, the best payment processes to use and stuff like that. And I still get messages, and the videos are like filmed in like 360, like with a shitty webcam, like terrible. But girls apparently learn a lot from them, so that's good. I got what I think it's private, but I said like how to like cam girl tips, and that had a lot of views, like close to 100,000. But then it was demonetized, and I was like, I'm kind of risking my anonymity for no money, so. You won't make it big in the humiliation scene, honey. I've been doing this for 7 years. I don't need to be the most famous dom. I make very good money, so making it big for me is making fucking sick money. I don't need to be one of the famous doms.
And plus, I can vouch, she is a cruel hot bitch.
Like, oh, don't you just love it? Never liked it in the first place. I just clicked on this to see what your boyfriend looks like. That's why you were subscribed to my OnlyFans then, hon. Because you said you were going to resubscribe, right? So you clearly did like it.
Funny.
Like, sorry that my boyfriend's not hot enough for you. Sean Allen, I'm sure he's going to cry himself to sleep. You will make it big in the humiliation scene by saying it's all just a role play, guys. Well, it fucking is a role play. Like, sorry that I know a bit more about BDSM and being safe, sane, and consensual, and sorry that I'm a little bit more sex positive than some fucking newbie fucking stupid girl that doesn't know what she's doing. But thank you, David Pierce.
What can I say? Sorry to disappoint, Sean, but you know what?
I actually pride myself though on being like this. I mean, I know that that being like this is never going to appeal to the masses. I know that. I know that that's never going to make me one of the famous doms. I get it because they have to stay in character all the time. I understand that's their hustle. That's great. But actually, my repeat customers, my loyal customers, they like this about me. They like the caring side. They like the honest side. They like that human side to me. So it's like, would I rather have 1,000 one-time customers and make $10 from each one? Or would I rather have like 100 loyal subs that stay with me for years and years and they like me and they continually buy content?
Yeah. I'm realistic.
Oh, Ethan is the man.
Yes, he is, homie. Don't you forget it. Also, accept tributes too. Yeah, look, I mean, realistically, I think that the reason we do this for fun. We don't do this for like, oh, we're going to make our millions on this or anything like that. Yeah. No, but realistically, we do it for fun. Yeah.
This bitch. Don't want to make.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
Yeah, but it's like. He's talking about my videos, or I think like my income, not our income, darling.
Our income.
No. Fuck this Sean guy. Yeah, fuck Sean.
No, just fuck me later. It's fine.
Sean, I'll send you a picture of me sucking his huge cock later. Sorry, what? Then you won't be insulting him. I definitely think you could be one of the top creators at OnlyFans, though, Kitty. You have everything necessary. Oh, thank you. Yeah, maybe. OnlyFans is a weird one because the thing to me about OnlyFans is you don't know what your subscribers want unless they message you, and not many of them actually message me. I know what a few of them are into, and the others are just kind of silent subscribers. So it's like the other day I posted like a photo set and it was me in black tights. And I knew that like someone had already paid for that and he wanted it. Oh no, actually I threw it in as a bonus with a video because I'm nice like that, over deliver. So I took this photo set in black tights and I'm like, okay, but anyone that doesn't have a foot fetish or a tights fetish is not going to like this. But I don't know what you guys like because like 75% of my OnlyFans subscribers never message me. So I'm like, I don't know, like, do you want titties? Do you want feet? Do you want me to talk, insults to a webcam? Like, I don't know what you want from me. But then my friend, Miss Hannah, she says that I've never seen her OnlyFans, but she says she kind of just releases really old clips that she's already put on Twitter. Not clips, sorry, pictures. And then kind of maybe does a sneak preview of what's to come. I think everyone does different. I don't know. Yes, and you got the wrong. You're the second one.
And that's gone straight to her head.
Yes, I did study English at university. English literature and creative writing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't tweet at all, really.
I don't think I've ever sat beside you while you were putting out a tweet, unless it's a case of saying we're going to go live.
Yeah, I just do like the automated tweets when I sell a clip, but I don't usually use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I go through phases though. Sometimes I'll tweet like mad for like a month, and then I think I just annoy everyone. Because my followers never go up or down. New people follow me all the time, but then people are unfollowing me all the time.
Yeah, so it's just a steady stream.
Like, I know that I'm annoying when I tweet, and I know it's annoying when I don't tweet. So like, but yeah, I might tweet more. I know. Like, I know what to do.
Just make sure you don't tweet about your white boyfriend.
I know. Like, as a blogger, I know that I have to use social media. I get it. I do in my vanilla life promote my vanilla business.
Daily.
I just, all the time.
Yeah.
I just don't do it a lot for this business.
You don't annoy on Twitter.
Yeah, Socrates. I feel you. I agree. Thank you, David.
Good old David coming in there. So then that asks the question then as well, if you want more content, what type of content, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. So what kind of content do you want to see on Twitter then? I know there's been a few people asking for like shoes and things like that as well throughout, but is there anything else that's gonna, I don't know.
I think just general tweets, like.
Yeah. It's my Starbucks that we're having in lockdown, self-made.
No, I'd be like.
I know, I'm being very sarcastic on that one.
Do I sound like an Arbon Hunt to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Love the fact that I can work from my phone. Boss babe. Hashtag boss babe. How could I forget the hashtag?
Hashtag be your own boss.
Hashtag girl boss. I actually am a girl boss. Kill me. Oh my god, that reminds me. A fly flew into my mouth earlier. Did you think? I was walking by the lake.
This is the real kitty. I was walking down the lake and basically a fly flew in my mouth.
It wasn't a proper fly, it was a midgie.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my mum, and all of a sudden I just felt like hit the back of my throat and like get stuck because they're tiny, and I was just mid-sentence and I just kind of went just looking at me and I'm like, fly.
Kitty's got a hair ball.
I was like walking down this bloody lake, and I was like trying to bring up saliva in my throat so I could swallow this fly, and I was just like, look at this sarky bastard. Good for you. I know, narcolepsy, I know. But I was like,
say bye to Peter as well.
Oh, see you later, Peter.
See you later, Peter.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon.
But yeah, I was just like, I don't know if you've seen that Friends episode where Chandler gets a toy soldier stuck.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
And it's just stuck, and he's just like, that's what I felt. It took ages, all the way home before I necked a pint of water to dislodge it. It was horrible.
But David, you know what? I think that's the second or third time you've asked for the old Converse there.
I always put items for sale on Twitter. Whenever I say I have panties for sale or anything, no one ever really responds, or someone does and they're a time waster. And then the tweet gets buried, obviously, so maybe I should just like go overkill on that.
Yeah. What's the best way if somebody wants you to send stuff?
I think it's really important to have other DOMs promote your stuff. Like, I am taking on board the advice, but also please stop like telling me how to do my job. I know the Instagram girls do it. That's not what I want. I don't want a big audience. I want a small audience that continues to buy my thing. I would rather have one loyal customer than 100 one-time customers, honestly.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend is a really nice guy.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes. Don't you forget it.
I won't.
Yes. Exactly.
There are subs like me who need to settle surfing a great arm. Wow. Here she is, motherfucker.
What do you mean settle?
Yeah. Settle down.
Ooh. Do you like how I'm clicking onto this now as well?
I've never seen her yet. I can start. Yeah, I always, because I don't usually put on my timeline that I'm selling specific items. Sometimes I'm like, look, who wants to buy panties? And then no one replies. So it's like, okay, whatever. But I always, you can message me at any time and say, can I buy panties, socks, Converse?
If somebody wants
used fucking tissues, like whatever, I'll sell. You looked at me in such disgust.
No. I was waiting for you to finish.
Whenever you find it, like.
No, I was waiting for you to finish. If somebody wants,
like you always are.
Yeah. If somebody wants to buy things off you, so the best way of doing it is probably to DM you then, or is it something that if they want? So, for example, I know that David's mentioned shoes a few times. Is it best to send you shoes to wear and things like that, or what way?
Yeah, probably.
Just obviously,
just DM me. Like anything can be for sale if you want it to be for sale. Email.
And if anyone wants my items too, they can even.
I will link you to OnlyFans, yes. But first of all, this is my email. Everyone's going to troll me right now, but wow. I can only ship to the UK, by the way.
You're doing your OnlyFans as well, so.
And then I did.
That does look like my.
And that looks like my underboobs.
It does look like your underboobs. In my t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'll show you. Where. So it was months ago. I only found them recently because they were on my tablet and I found them on my Google Photos. Someone basically paid me because they wanted me to take 20 pictures. They sent me a link to pictures of various black penises and they wanted photographs of me reacting to the pictures. So it's like, oh no, that's
nice.
And then I just found them recently on my laptop and I was like, oh, let's have the OnlyFans guys see them. Okay, so what am I doing? My feet are a size 6.
Mine are a 9.
I think that's a 39 European sizes. Yeah.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
No.
Yes, it is. You just don't know it.
Oh, see you later, Jaime.
See you soon. All right. Take care and stay safe.
What do you think?
What do you think? I think that your wine looks a little bit empty, so.
Not yet.
Well, there's a little drop left on it.
Is there?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'll get it. I'll get some steps in.
Get your steps in. Oh, you didn't bring your phone with you?
I know.
Run back and grab it and run back.
Look at me. On the camera and looking like a gimp.
Like a gimp. Why did somebody say feet?
Who said that?
No, I did.
Oh, I thought Thomas Williamson was back in the game.
Thomas Williamson back in the game there, yeah. Came back from his slumber there.
Are these streams a regular thing? This is the 3rd one that we've done. But I wouldn't say they've been regular. We did one like a month ago.
It was over a month ago, the last one. But
33 days. Sorry.
33 days to be exact.
It was over a month ago, actually.
33 days, 10 hours and 34 minutes. 17 seconds.
Wow.
There we go.
We can do them more regularly.
Yeah. If you guys have content that you want to see, you need to give us ideas as to what you want, though. Of course, if you want us just to get online and get drunk with you, yeah, we'd probably do that too.
Let's play Piccolo. As always.
You love a bit of Piccolo.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
We've caned the other game, and I feel like the chats, everyone's kind of leaving. The people that have been chatting and leaving.
Yeah.
As you were.
I was already. As you were.
As I was.
But yeah, if we were to do more streams, guys, what is there anything in particular that anyone want to see or any kind of themes as such? I don't know. Yeah. I think we're open to anything, aren't we?
Well.
Well, in context. Yeah. Hey, get your feet out.
Get your feet out for the boys.
Get your feet out for the boys. What do they like?
Okay. So we're playing Piccolo. Hope you guys are going to drink with us. If I was to order a custom clip direct, how would you send it? I would upload it to WeTransfer. So you would, in your email inbox, you would receive a link to download it. Oh yeah, the usernames are like US5217. Yeah.
US527.
Thank you for the subscription. Make sure to send lots of tributes. I think if you send tributes on OnlyFans, we get 80%, which is the highest commission. So, Kitty, start by drinking. It says 3 times, but we're just going to do once because otherwise we'll be more smashed than we are.
I'm already hooked, to be fair.
Tell us your ideal blowjob or how you would give it. I think the best ones. I like to do a lot of teasing. I don't like to go all in straight away. You have to tease. You have to just put your tongue on the very end, lightly, feather light, down the shaft, right to the base, tickle the balls a little bit for a very long time, circle the top as well with your tongue.
What was that?
Like a fucking goose. And then when you give a blowjob, I think something that I like to pull out of the bag on special occasions, not special occasions, but like if I really want to impress, if I want to really do a good job, then I'll do.
I'm intrigued.
The Call Her Daddy podcast, shout out to that. The Call Her Daddy podcast calls it the Gluck Gluck 3000 or the Gluck Gluck 9000. The Gluck Gluck, where it's very, very sloppy. I did this before and I didn't know it had a name. And then it's the Gluck Gluck. So you slobber on that dick, lots of fucking saliva, a lot, and then you get 2 hands involved. So you're like Kim Kardashian in her sex tape. She like played the trombone on Ray J's dick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had like a really tiny penis. You do like. You can still do it. There's no dick too small for the Gluck Gluck. The first time I did it to you, and you were like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, "Oh, he likes it."
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definite. But not every time. I feel like you've got to leave it for like.
Oh, it's special occasion kind of thing, isn't it?
Not special occasions, because that makes it sound like birthdays. But you know when you just want that X factor, that bit of pizzazz.
That bit of tonight.
No.
Yes.
That sounds kind of racist. So the game says, Ethan, I don't know if you can read this. Oh no, it's mirrored. It says, Ethan, are you big then, Ethan? Kitty's bigged you up a bit here and there.
What can I say? Pretty fly for a white guy. Yeah. Yeah, I do all right. Yeah.
You feel so on the spot now.
Yeah. Because I always feel like it's one of those questions like, how are you big? How are you? I don't know. Yeah, no complaints. Never had complaints. Keeps Kitty happy anyway.
I hate it when guys say that. Oh, never had any complaints.
As if somebody's going to say
what
it to
girl is going to be like, lol, not
quite a few.
That.
How many women do you have?
You're talking from experience.
Yeah, obviously. Sensitive topic. No. But yeah. Yeah.
You know what's really funny? just kind of on that topic, when, like, I think every girl at some point, I'm guilty of it myself. Every girl's guilty of it. You're having sex with a guy. This is not you, by the way. Like, I don't want this to sound like you. But
Yeah,
yeah. You're having sex with a guy, and then just because it's just a thing to say, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. You might say like, "Oh, you're so big," and it's just in the moment. But then the next fucking time you see them, and the time after that, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, like me with the massive cock," and I'm like, oh, "No, it's actually small. I just fucking said what I said, and I didn't mean it." And
this isn't you telling me.
No, it's just like. Every girl is guilty of it because they'll just like say it without thinking to make you feel good in that moment, and then every so often a guy will really take it and run with it, and it's like, you've got to know that this is average at best, right? And it's like, you said, and he's just like, "Oh, can you handle this?" Yes.
With one hand.
Handle what? That's me, but it just makes me laugh. So let's undo this, Dad. But if you have ever had a purely sexual relationship with a friend, drink 2 times.
Unless you've wrote your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's the ultimate guy combo. It is, but at the same time, I did kind of learn a long time ago. I was like, do you know what? If a guy has an average dick, I'm not going to say that it's huge because guys aren't dumb. Like, you know if you've got a huge cock or not. And it's one thing saying like, "Oh, it's so big." It's another thing being like, "Oh my God, it's so huge. It hurts so much." Like, fuck off, hon. It's like 5 inches. Like, yeah. And she's acting like it's a fucking
12 and a half. Yeah.
It's like, guys know, and I just feel like it's awkward all around.
You're lying to me while I'm fucking you.
Yeah, they're just like, "Becky, I know you're lying right now." So, yeah.
It's like when we lie and say, "Yeah, you're so hot right now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what guys say to girls? "You're so hot right now."
Oh yeah, you're so hot right now. I don't know. Is it?
Like in bed?
Mm.
Oh, you lied to me.
Directly to your face. Just not about that.
God. We're losing viewers.
Yeah, I think, should we finish up soon anyway?
Why? We play a bit more Piccolo first.
Yeah. Since soon.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm enjoying it. I like Piccolo. Give out 2 sips if you've ever been to class with Kitty.
I brought Kitty to class.
Drink a sip if you've ever had homosexual and heterosexual experiences in your life. No?
Nope.
You get to have 5 minutes of sex before you die with whomever and wherever you want. Kitty and Ethan suggest a choice. The other players vote for the most relevant one. Relevant? That's a weird word.
That is.
The winner gives out
dangerous
drinks.
game. No, thank you. My choice is Kitty.
I'm gonna say a threesome with Harvey Weinstein and dead Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly.
That's not a threesome.
In prison. That's a foursome.
Yeah.
But beat that. Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah.
That's original.
Margot Robbie just dressed up as Harley Quinn. And what? She is Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Just
lols because I said a joke and then you just went right in with.
I said one as well.
Okay. Who wins, guys? I don't appreciate that.
Nobody wins that one.
I don't appreciate that. At all.
What?
At all.
At all.
At all. What is more then 100 years old and still used nowadays. The first person to repeat themselves or who can't think of anything drinks 2 times. Ethan, start.
Exactly, Martin. There's no winners in this situation. I would only pick Kitty, obviously.
We've moved on. It's fine. It's fine. No, that's a shit question, though.
Yeah.
Kitty, show one of your private parts on drink.
Big.
Ethan, close your eyes. Tell us Kitty's eye colour or drink.
Green.
Thank you.
I'm in already enough trouble. I didn't need more.
Kitty, down the drink of the player that you could end up with tonight. How much have you got? Like a sip.
Bit there.
So I don't feel bad about taking that.
No. You could end up with me. On that note, I need another beer.
Ethan, kiss Kitty on the nose or drink. It's not very entertaining. Thank you.
There you go.
Ethan, if you have ever punched or slapped someone when drunk, you got a sip. If not, drink.
So I have to make you drink, is it?
If you've ever punched or slapped someone, yes.
Then drink.
I have to burp.
Sexy.
Ethan, choose 2 players. The game knows there's only 2 players and it still says this. Choose 2 players who must transfer food between their mouths from one person to the other.
Oh, God. There's nothing there. There is. We're not having a cold tortellini. You getting these?
No.
Fuck's sake. I love the way the first thought is, what are you going for, cheese? Oh, God. What are you going for?
You don't know.
Right, I don't know. Oh.
Onion!
Oh.
That was actually quite nice. Chew.
No.
Chew and swallow. She looks so unimpressed.
Oh, that's horrible. I hate onion.
I didn't know that.
I hate cold onion. I can only drink when it's.
Oh,
That's why I was like.
I did know that. Sorry, I forgot.
That's punishment for her.
Oh, you just wait until later, honey.
Wow.
Britney Spears songs. The first to run out of songs drinks 3 times. Kitty, you start. I'm a slave for you.
Toxic.
Oops, I did it again.
I'm done.
Come on, take a second. You'll think of another one. The schoolgirl one.
Top soups, I did it again.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I just can't sleep. No, that's my turn.
No, that's you.
No, your turn. God, Britney's classic. Sometimes I run. Sometimes I
Paparazzi.
hide. That's Lady Gaga.
No, what's the one about hers? Photograph. No, not Photograph. She has that one that it was her big release at the time. She came back. Yeah, exactly. All I could think of was Toxic. Because
you like the video.
I was too young.
All of the, yeah, but you were probably at a nice young age in the least noncy way possible. You were at a young age, and that video, I bet you were just like,
No,
oh.
too young. I was 7, 6.
No, you weren't, Ethan. It's not 20 years old. For sure.
I think
now I feel old because I feel like it could be.
It is really
15 years old, maybe. We weren't 6.
Don't forget you're 2 years older than me.
1. Because when I was 6, it was still S Club 7 and stuff like that.
2003.
Yeah, so
17 years ago.
okay, so I was 11.
9.
I was 11.
9. 11. Yeah. You dirty dog, you.
Drink if a person of the same sex has ever flirted with you.
Oh, 100%.
Beer tastes so nice out of the bottle. I forget.
Yeah, always.
When I pour it into the glass, it's just never that nice. Drink if your first time wasn't that good.
Does anyone have?
If Sean's still here, it was BBC, so do I get some fucking points back for that? Oh, that's just a promotion for Piccolo. Things to do before going out when you're single. The first to run out of ideas, drinks. Kitty, you start. Shave your pussy.
Trim your pubes.
I would say that's the same one.
No, you said shave, I said trim.
Okay, drink a glass of wine.
Get fucked.
You can't say no, you can't have drink.
No, you said drink a glass of wine. Drink,
no, because
drink some
come
vodka.
on now.
Drink
no,
vodka.
no. I think you have to drink. I think that's cheating.
Okay, eat some food. Line your stomach so you don't get sick on it.
No, you already fucked up. Drink.
No.
You lost.
You lost.
You lost.
You lost me.
No, I didn't. Drink. You lost for sure. Ethan, choose someone to show one of their private parts.
I picked myself. I said myself.
Oops.
No, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. I also realised you could see my nipple through this bra, but I only realised that after I lifted my top up. My first time was crap. My first time was okay, but it was like his sister walked in halfway through.
I lost the condom inside her.
Oh god, that happened to me once. It was awful.
And I was mortified. She had to go. She laughed at it. I was like, "It's fine."
That woman, the one that nonced you.
Oh no, actually no. I forgot about the nonce.
That was your first time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Who? Yeah, it was horrible because I got abused. I didn't get abused. I was 18. She was just early 30s. That was abused, really, wasn't I? Yeah. Socrates is back.
Hello.
Hello.
I just got weirdly taken back to my first time. It was in this guy's house, but like for some reason we were in his sister's bedroom, and I think it was like his mum and dad lived separately or something. I can't remember. We were in like his sister's bedroom, and then his fucking younger sister walked in. It was just very weird.
Oh, I can imagine something more.
And we really liked each other. He was
They
18 and I was 16, but we'd liked each other for like 3 years, and the stars never aligned, you know, and then we started seeing each other. It was beautiful. Then we had sex, and then he did something like very insignificant, but like something trivial. And I was like, fuck you. You just used me for sex. And he didn't. I was just overreacting. And that was that.
Mm-hmm.
No one wanted to know that, but there you go.
And in the words of Brittany, she's crazy.
Yeah. Name the most flexible player. They have to prove it and drink. You're more flexible than me.
Yeah.
Prove it. Do that leg one. I mean, I could hold the laptop. I can.
Well, like on the leg.
Like, I don't know, touch your face with it.
I can't go any further. No, that's as far as it goes. Because I haven't done any exercise in a while. Used to be able to go all the way back.
Which streams?
I don't know. I can't think.
The one where I punched you.
Yeah.
Okay. It says, let's convince the jury.
Ethan you win anyway, because I can't think of any, but yeah.
Ethan and Kitty tell about one of the weirdest dreams. The other players vote for the most unlikely one. The winner gives out 2 sips. So if you're playing together, we're giving out sips of drinks that you have to drink. Okay, so not my weirdest dream ever, of course, but
It was a weird
very
situation.
recently, I've never, ever in my life woke up punching a wall or a person or anything like that, right? Until I moved in with this guy 3 months ago.
Hey!
And I've done it twice in 3 months. So what does that tell you?
No, once on the wall, once at me.
Yeah. I said
Yeah.
punching a wall or punching a person.
Oh, right.
So.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Tasted that.
I tasted that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I woke up punching Ethan, but it was with both arms. It was like a. Yeah, like a. I dreamt that I was in a room on a bed, and there was a fucking. What was the first thing? It was a cockroach, but it was a really big cockroach. Not monster size, but like for a cockroach, it was big, right? And it was just walking across the room, swanning around. And I was on this bed and I was thinking, I think I'm in a hotel, but I don't want to call reception just because there's a cockroach. I mean, who does that? What do I do? Oh no. And then this spider, and it was a white spider, starts walking around the skirting boards. And I'm like, and the cockroach goes towards the spider to eat it. And I'm like, okay, thank God this cockroach is going to do me a favor, right? Because it's going to get the spider. It eats it with a knife and fork. I don't know why. And then after it finishes eating the spider, everyone's leaving. After it finishes eating the spider, turns around to me and flies at my head. And then I went to push it, but of course it's Ethan, and I go.
I woke up to being beaten and battered.
Yes, you did.
But usually it's just a case that normally I'm awake for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we gonna go?
Yes, I think we've done a long time now, nearly 3 hours.
Yeah, we've done a very long time. But
yeah, guys, it was great seeing everyone again, especially the same faces as
Yeah, it's very cute. I like it. I am terrified of spiders.
Hate spiders.
My biggest fear.
After losing me. Yeah, I know.
Please.
I know. Somebody call the police. But yeah, good to see the same faces again, guys. Martin, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You have to make up for it next time now. And guys, as always, like, just if you have any questions or anything like that, again, leave them in the comments. And if you have any ideas for stuff that you want us to cover again in the future, put them in the comments. And
because I think what we both really want to do, while we like playing the whole drinking games and stuff like that, what we want to do is have not a strict podcast format, but we want it to be a little bit more like a podcast in the sense that we can talk about issues or questions, you know, like we can have a topic, let's say, and we can dissect that topic and talk about it for the live stream. You know what I mean? A bit more like a podcast. Or we could answer questions like an agony aunt, kind of.
Agony Kitty?
Or something like, we want something a bit more concrete.
A bit more real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I think when we were looking earlier on, we were like, oh yeah, we're going to do it because we haven't done it in a while. And then we were kind of like, what we're going to talk about kind of thing. So yeah, if you guys have anything, send it across. Even you have Kitty's details as well. Send them to Kitty if you don't want to put them on the comments or anything like that. And yeah, happy to do whatever. Again, you know us at this stage.
Yeah, because it's always fun to sit and drink and chat, but I think it would be very interesting if, just like how podcasts, I listen to a million sex and dating and relationships podcasts, and they will talk about a different kind of topic to be fair, we could just do that. We could just look and pick one, and that would be very easy, but like they will have,
we just want to kind of make it relevant to them, don't we?
Yeah, we want to make it something that you guys would like,
because we noticed there, like when we end up talking, going in full swing, like I mean, it got to like 15 people out there watching at one time, and yeah, it'd be good to get people on board again like that. So obviously, if anyone has stuff they want us to talk about, send it across. We'll do it. Yeah. I'm not afraid of tackling those topics, are we?
We are not.
No.
Okay, so on that note, guys, we're gonna go finish our drinks, get drunk. But yeah, thank you so much for coming.
And white boyfriend signing off. So, yeah.
Maybe should. Yeah.
No, of course.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. As many as you can.
Say we did a stream for an hour or an hour and a half or something, we could pick like 3 topics and talk about each one. Me and my friend Becky used to have a radio show in uni, and it was really fun. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm so experienced with this, you guys. No.
Wow.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Night, guys.
Bye bye.